Funds. There's active malicious spreading of lies. The Crown will be handling the issue. Conspire with Testefy HD and present me as a child predator. I interacted with a 14-year-old fan, sir. I took money from the campaign to pay for them. That I abuse animals.
Like Mike and Edward like Mike.
In gleefully graining your hands like some sort of Machiavellian supervillain at the idea that you may be able to run a defamation campaign on me.
Like Mike and Edward like Mike.
So I should be a piece of shit that lies on the ground and just repeatedly gets kicks and is silent about it. I'm a victim. Schemes and schemes. Yeah, read it again. I know you're big brain. Yeah, no, you pretend. You haven't even fucking idiot. You haven't even asked. Funds. Who wants to be saved by a woman? Women don't even want to be saved by women. Who wants to be saved by a woman? Women don't even want to be saved by women. You are a piece of human trash.
Like Mike and Edward like Mike.
But I know who you are. You are a piece of human trash. Go fucking go.
Like Mike and Edward like Mike.
It's DM.
So, why did you give Mike permission to draw your Bigfoot Bill in his newest Monster Hunt comics?
I love helping Mike out as a fellow Christian. I've told him, burn every bridge you got, and if everything goes wrong, just fall back on your video game money. I mean, it's a simple plan that I've stuck to, and I don't know why he won't do it.
Yes.
What the hell? That's just weird.
Yes.
You're the last person I want to talk about this movie with.
Oh, why? Because you don't want to get in your pajamas with me, Nasser?
That's sick.
Yes.
Mike, dance with your wife some more. Why you're like to me? You're like that clown with the red rooster, Mitch Pencilneck Breitweiser. Why did he get a pretty wife? Why did you get a pretty wife? Where's my pretty wife?
And I go in there, and Mike is sitting there, leaned back in his chair with sunglasses on, and he goes, "You're in quite a pickle, aren't you, Ethan?"
Do that laugh again. That's
I can't. Yeah, I mean, it was something else. He's like, "You're in quite the pickle, aren't you, Ethan?"
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
No, don't do that.
Oh, yes.
Liam Gray says, "Doug, do you denounce Nasser?"
No, there's no need to. Nasser does it himself every day.
No, folks, we're going to have a Saturday night slumber party massacre with Nasser. Yes.
What are you talking about?
Yes, it's going to be a massacre with Nasser. Saturday night slumber party.
Bring me Ethan and John. Bring them to me now.
I never get tired of that. Bring me Ethan and John. Bring them to me now. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Afterlife with Nasser, episode 64, everybody. Wow, I did not even think I was going to do a stream today, guys, because I have today's Tuesday, so I have my horror stream tonight at 7:30 Central. So I'm gonna have two streams today, guys. I did not think I was gonna be streaming today, but I was catching up on the Trash Compactor Show stream because I saw that Preston had come by, and I was watching it, and it was just pure gold. Preston and fighting with John and Testefy, and John and Testefy just went off, and I was like, wow, this is way too gold. Like I needed to share it with you guys. So we're gonna have an EFAP coming up here. I'll give a few minutes for people to come in, and I will catch up with you guys in the chat. So let me see what is going on. We got 26 people in here, guys. Hit the thumbs up or thumbs down, whichever one you want. Share out the link, please. We really need people in here for this because this is a pure gold. You guys are man, you guys are in for some pure gold if you did not catch the Trash Compactor Show stream. But let me catch up here. Of course, we got my shilling, the controversial Christmas Morning Massacre. If you guys want to get it, paperback or ebook, that's the link. It's there in the chat. It's also in the description. You could also get a shirt for my Teespring. Here's the link for JDA's new book, Deus Vult. Everybody go back that. He's getting closer and closer to beating Micah Curtis. Let me check in on that. John's only like $62 away from 14,000. He's got 285 backers, so he's like 117 backers away from beating Micah Curtis. He's close. He's getting so close. I really want to see John beat him. Wooster says not more Testefy. No. I mean, they'll be testifying the EFAP, but he's not going to be on this stream. At least I hope he doesn't come by. I hope nobody leaks him the link again. That pisses me off. Linkovich taunting me saying 243 days. We're never going to get past this countdown. Wiggle says, did I trip and fall into the Trash Compactor Show? No. Catch yourself says Wooster. So what was the conclusion of that last Testefy stream? So we got Sauce in the chat saying pretend. Yeah, guys, that video that Mr. Yonafui did, everybody go sub to him. That brilliant video, I just played at the start of this, and I played it last stream a couple times. It was stuck in my head all day at work. I was just sitting there. I was just like, pretend. Like, it was in my head. Like, it got stuck in my head. He did a great job with that video. It's hilarious. Let's see. We got Job of the Coach in here. Wooster saying, I don't know. I didn't pay attention. We got Lord Nemesis, friend or foe in the chat. JV says Texas is open and soon the world. Interesting. Let's see. Wooster says, remember to back a orangutan book. I don't know what that is, but go back it. Be the 8th backer, says Wooster. Let me take a look at this. Let me open it in a new tab. He's shilling it. So let me open it up in a new tab and see what exactly that is. Okay, now let me get my screen shared, and we'll take a look at what Wooster is shilling. Let me share my screen really quick. Oops, there we go. Okay, let's see what this is. Looks like it just launched. It's got 58 days left, 7 backers. This is El Crudo 4, Far Out. Okay. Okay, look, so you could get issues 1 through 4 digitally for $6. That's a great deal. Let's see, issue 4, if you already have the other 3, is $12. You get 1 through 4 for $22. That's a good deal. That's a great deal. Yeah, you guys should go check out this book. Let's take a look at some of the art here. Let me zoom in. Okay, it's a little pixelated zooming in on this, so I can't really read the word bubbles, but I dig this. I dig this art. This is good art. This looks really fun. I'm going to back this myself, you guys. I'm going to back this. Wooster, send me this link on Twitter, okay? Oops. Accidentally scrolled too far. It looks like he glitched on me. There we go. But yeah, this looks great. Send me the link to this. I want to back this. I'm going to back this. I think you guys should back this too. Let's see. Okay, cool. So yeah, this looks like it just launched. It's got $118, 7 backers. Yeah, be backer number 8, like Wooster said. Oh, hey, we got John De La Rose in here. What's going on, John?
What's up? I might be a little slow doing the Star Trek role playing. You know how it goes.
Star Trek role play. I hate you for that, man.
It's just a little more important than the stream. So.
Oh man, Jim Tuner says it was an online suicide by Peggy. That it was.
I couldn't even handle it.
Oh my goodness, dude! I watched part of it. Normally, when I do an EFAP, I don't watch it beforehand. But I got home from work. I needed something to listen to while I ate, and I heard that Preston was on there. So, John, I hear a little noise coming from you. If you don't mind.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm opening the mail for work.
Oh, I got you then. But
while Star Trek role playing, I'm not even paying attention.
Okay then. But anyways, so I put it on while I was eating right now, and I was just listening, and I was like, this is so gold, and it goes on, and I was like, I need to bring this to everybody. We need to EFAP it because it's pure gold. Preston's such an idiot. He's an idiot. But we're gonna EFAP in a few minutes. Jabba says, "Where is Soy Rage?"
Yes.
No.
Oh, sorry. I was just trying to do it for a bit. So
no, there's gonna be no more Soy Rage on this channel from here on out.
Ever?
No Soy Rage, no Testefy. None of those guys, can't stand them.
What? Without
stand
Testefy,
them.
there wouldn't have been a Preston stream this morning.
I don't care.
You owe him for your content.
Guy from Red Bank says, "What kind of stream is this without Soy Rage?"
They tune into the Nasser show for Soy Rage. Don't you understand that at this point?
No.
Yeah. Yes.
Ugh. We got Gigadeath in the chat. I feel so like discouraged now after everybody's like, "Oh, we just want Soy Rage." We got Funds in the chat. Funds. That video is so gold.
Yeah, I couldn't handle it. I had to leave. It's not, I said I'm not even having fun anymore because he just kept digging and digging into this, like, it's a private creators' rights thing to make child porn, and I'm just like, what? This is gross. And before he sues me, he doesn't call it child porn. He calls it like barely legal porn or something like that.
Yeah, I saw that.
Or whatever.
I'm like, bro, why would?
Yeah.
I was like, why would you?
God.
Like, oh my goodness, like here, I'll make the easy comparison of why this is gross. If Preston still doesn't understand it, let me get my screen shared here.
You're not going to show this shit, are you?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Here's so he understands. So here's your campaign. Hold on. Why is it taking forever to load? Here we go. All right. Why would somebody be interested in this art?
Fully grown.
Because it's fully grown, because it's what they're into, right?
Fully grown. Yeah, it's fully grown. Mm-hmm.
Right. So then why would somebody want to see something that doesn't look fully grown? Because it's what they're into. It's sick.
Because it's what they're that's the implication, obviously. Right. So it's crazy. So yeah.
Right. It's just girl. It's like a normal person. This is the art they want to see. They don't want to see, like, I'm not even gonna. I can't even say it. It's gross. And if you guys haven't backed Deus Volt, it's in the description. I'm gonna copy it now and put it in the chat. You're only like
our goal for today is 14,000. That's our goal. I've been hitting my goals every single day, and if you guys can get us to 14,000, we are on track to keep this rolling, to beat Micah Curtis, and that is the most important thing you can do with your funds, with your life, is to make Micah Curtis sad when I have a better campaign than he has.
Right. You're 117, I think, backers away from beating him. And look, you've only done this in like 8 days. Like, his has been open for like
8 days.
Almost a year, I think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the link here for Deus Volt in the chat. And like dude, watching that stream, which again, guys, we're gonna EFAP it soon. Like, watching that, like, oh my goodness, I just like kept thinking about like how like important it is that we actually need moral fiction. Like, fiction really does serve a purpose, and it needs to be moral. Like, I don't understand how he's like, I thought we could make any book we want. We're comic creators, and it's like, no, Preston, it's degenerate. It's sick. That's all a comic like that would do. It would poison people.
I just don't understand his business strategy even now. It's like he wants to hang around the Comicsgate crew and LARP that he's around the Comicsgate crew, but he hates the Comicsgate crew. So it's like, okay, well, you're not going to sell to the Comicsgate, and then the anti-Comicsgate people are not supporting his stuff because he's kind of a weird dude, and he just doesn't quite fit in with their stuff, and he's a white male, so he's just going to get nowhere with them. That's always going to be a problem. No matter how much you virtue signal with your lesbian shit in your books, Preston, you are a white male, and people do not want you as your identity over there, and he should be offended by that, because that's why we're here as Comicsgate. Like, we're offended by the fact that like people are trying to
me and you as white males,
trying to push people out of the industry over their perceived identities. We think that's really ridiculous, and that's why this exists, and that is a good and noble cause that we're fighting against that. So then he fights our cause at every turn. So it's like the cause is like, white males are blacklisted, conservatives are blacklisted, normal people are blacklisted. And then I'm just like, and this is like the last 6 months, I mean, he's just been going after me hard, just like JDA and my blacklist, and it's just like, yeah, it's real.
It's like, dude, piss off. Like I was watching that and he's complaining. He's like, why do you always talk about being blacklisted? Because it's real, bro.
Because it's real.
That's why any of us know each other. Is because the blacklisting. That's how all this started.
You saw that comic by that creep the other day on Kickstarter, and he's like, he's so mad at Ethan Van Sciver for avoiding the blacklist and making his own books that he's just like trying to get at him in his comics, and it's pathetic. So that's what we have to deal with, and that's what we have to deal with all these crazy ass people in the SJW industry. And so it's like he's trying to just like keep his toes in both waters, I guess, and kind of go back and forth on the line, like he's trying to get close to the line of like what's acceptable and what's not for your fetishes with young ladies, I guess. Also, I mean, that seems to be his trend, is he likes to just edge close to that line of what's okay and what's not. And so I don't know who he's trying to appeal to. It's like I was one of his people defending him for a while. I let him on my show. I let him promote his degenerate books on my streams. And it's like, Vicky was another person who was really helping him out and getting him attention. And he seems to just like want to burn bridges with us. And, I'm never a type I don't blacklist people. So if people want to come back and chill and stop the nonsense, I'm always down. I've always been down.
Right. All right. But, I'm always down to build bridges.
Always refuses. And so I don't know what he's trying to do. This morning was just like, it was a headache. I just got sick being there. I couldn't even be on the stream anymore.
I didn't get to the end of your guys's I don't know if I want to call it argument or what I want to call it, but your guys' back and forth, I guess. I didn't get to the end of it. I listened to a good chunk of it though. It was really great.
And pieced out. Yeah.
Man, you were going off to you destroyed him. Like seriously destroyed him. Like none of his arguments made sense. And he's like, I'm gonna sue Vicky for libel. Yeah, and I'm like, bro, what? That doesn't even make sense. And
he's not even talking about you. What the fuck are you going on? It doesn't make sense.
And you're like, dude, if you brought this to court, like nobody would be on your side, like nobody in the jury. And I was just thinking that I was like, yeah, nobody with like 2 brain cells would ever be like, oh yes, this
I'm
this
in
is
a libel
fine.
suit. I know how a libel suit works. I'm actually winning a libel suit, and so I know exactly what's going to go down. I mean, if his contention is like Vicky said, or not even Vicky, his DA Talks said that this guy is a pedophile because he likes pornographic pictures of girls who look underage or close to underage or something like that. He's trying to skirt that line. Hey, we beat it. Holy crap, Nasser, your stream is just like a winning stream. We hit our 14,000 already. Sweet. Next stretch goal is 15,000. And we're going to have a pinup done by some artists who we really like. I'm trying to get Mike Miller to do it, but Mike Miller is he's still doing that thing where he like doesn't like us, I guess. So, but I think that'd be so fun.
I think he's coming around.
Just have fun, make comics, right?
Right, and he's gonna get paid for it.
And you get paid for it. It'd be great.
Right. Yeah, but let's go over some of these stretch goals that you already hit. So I'm glad to see you already hit a bunch of them, and you're really close to hitting the next one. But so far, let's see, 7,000. At 7,000, all backers will receive a PDF, first issues of John De La Rosa's Flying Sparks and the Cosmic Warrior for an additional 44 pages of comics. So we already got that. 8,000. Let's see, we will include 3 chapter covers in the book as pinups. A beautiful new art, which will extend the book to 72 pages. So that's great. So this book's already increased, and you get 44 pages of free comics. We get a ton of stuff now.
And we revealed our back cover art on the stream yesterday, which we got.
Oh, yes, that was gorgeous.
I'll love put Jeff's up again just because it's super pretty. We got to take a look at this just real quick. We'll get back to our stretch goals. But oh my gosh, Jeff Lashley is so freaking amazing. Wow.
Jeff's great.
Wow.
He's fantastic.
Absolutely beautiful. So this is going to be added to the back of the book. I'm going to get Matt Krotz to color this so we kind of matches the interiors and all that. It's just going to be absolutely beautiful. So yeah, I still have to write the short story stretch goal pro deal.
Yeah. So the art you just showed off, so everybody knows that's the art for the 10,000 goal. And then this one, 12,000, John just hit, which he just mentioned. He's going to be writing a short prose story of the Kittens' struggle against the demon horde. And then the next one coming up is, let's see, we will commission a pinup of Domingo to add to the book by a popular artist to be determined. I wish it would be Mike S. Miller.
I want Mike Miller. Everybody tell Mike, go on Twitter right now. Go Mike Miller, please do the pinup for John's book. We want to see Comicsgate come together. We want to see especially like Christian side of the Christian sphere of Comicsgate come together, right? So that'd be awesome. It would be great for the community. Think about it. Like I've got a bunch of backers. Mike doesn't have. Mike's got a bunch of backers. I don't have. If we came together, we would be an unstoppable force, much like Sir Domingo in this comic book, I think. So it's time. It's time for a love campaign. Just tweet at Mike. Be like, just Mike, please, we want to see you do this art. I think that'll help.
Right. And look, for anybody that hasn't backed it yet, if you guys are unsure of which tier to back, I highly recommend going with this one. This is severely underpriced. $110. You get an original page and you get a hardcover. John's hardcovers are $50. You're basically paying $60. $60 for a page like this. It's awesome. Yeah, his original art's going. I'm making sure he reserves me a piece. So love it. I'm gonna frame it and put them on my wall. It's gonna be awesome. Oh man, my screen froze. I don't know if you could see anything. All good. So we're gonna roll right through it. $20,000. We're gonna pay our colorist Matt Krotz more money. That's the whole stretch goal, is just to pay the artist more money, because we're not gonna Liam Gray people here. I want everybody who works on the book to be happy and to get wealthy, and so that we can do this again and make more great books. This can be the whole deal here. For those who missed it, Jesse White is actually was being coy with me. He's like, "Do you want to do another book?" We were doing this on the David V. Stewart stream. And I'm like, yeah, of course I do. Like, why wouldn't, if you'll work with me again, holy shnikes, let's do it. So he's happy. Let's get Jesse more money. Let's get Matt more money. And let's make this something that's really a special property for everybody, so that we can keep these Days of Old books coming, because there's nothing like it out there. There's absolutely nothing like it out there. John, I don't know if you hacked my router or something, but I can't even get off this page. Yes, that's beautiful. Now we can just keep it up here while we talk about whatever. So. No, man, I'm really stuck. Like my cruiser's not moving. I'm trying to my computer's touch screen. I'm trying to touch on the StreamYard. It's not working. Oh, bummer. Hold on. I just got it to move. Okay, here we go. Nasser, I don't know why my computer works great, and it always boomers. It always boomers. Now I got it. I'm back in the StreamYard. It always boomers whenever I wanna do a stream, and the stream gets in, it draws in a bunch of people. Nice. It always wants to boomer on me. But all right, Hatch 450 SX for $2 says, why does it have to be Christian? Because it's good. Right. Because we need Christian content. we need to spread the message of Christ. All your favorite stuff is Christian from our culture. If you look at Lord of the Rings, it's Christian. If you look at Narnia, it's Christian. Right. Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is not Christian. That's disgusting and degenerate, and we want to get away from that. Just kidding. I was just kidding. Get away from Game of Thrones. Right. Get behind me. Game of Thrones. What disgusting. What we read and what others read is what influences the culture. What's popular is what influences it. And we need Christian material because we want to have a Christian culture. Even Star Trek had an episode where at the very end of it, Captain Kirk just went off on going yes, and we must remember that Jesus Christ is the one true God. It's in Star Trek. Even everything you love from classic culture is Christian. And you might not know it because it's boomers' fault. Boomers went hella degenerate on everything. They went all this free love and they gave everybody herpes and AIDS. And that is what boomers did to our entire culture. But we're trying to bring it back and get rid of that. That's why. Yeah. And we also got Matt C says, can't wait to color that. Oh, I should probably get that to you, Matt. Right. I'll send that to you on Twitter, Matt. Lord Nemesis says, why can't it be Catholic? It is Catholic. It's the Crusades. There was no Protestant church in 1099 AD. There was just one church. Well, that's why I was confused. I was like, what's this supposed to mean? Hatch 450 SX for $2 says, CG isn't just Christian. You're hypocritical. You spelled your wrong. Well, No, I mean I understand there's people in CG that aren't Christian, but I think me and John both want to make Christian content.
Yeah. Why are you opposed to us making Christian content? Like, we're only opposed to like making weird lolly porn content. That's all.
Basically.
Go to Tim Lim if you want Catholic
Catcher
stuff.
So White
Absolutely,
says,
Jupiter. That's great stuff. Yeah.
Catcher So White says, I love Game of Thrones books. Guess I'm a degenerate.
Yeah, I mean the South Park guys made that Wiener song for a reason, I guess.
Wait, they did what now?
You don't remember that? They took the Game of Thrones like theme song and they had a whole choir singing it, but they sang it as Wiener 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 like over and over. It was hilarious.
Pirate 012 says all the Satanists of CG should get together.
Oh no.
Oh
Gosh.
my goodness.
We already have Satanists. It's called the modern comic book industry. They're all a bunch of Satanists, so go join them.
That's true. Oh man. Oh wait, I gotta reply to a message. Entertain the chat really quick. John, you're killing me.
What am I supposed? Oh, you wanted me to talk. Sorry, I was back to my
Yes.
Star Trek role playing game. So it's like I
No, I said entertain the chat real quick. I gotta reply to something.
I was trying to entertain them with my Star Trek role playing game. I don't know. People like Star Trek role playing games. So look at that. Dark Gift Comics says, I'm pagan. If you want to make Christian content, go for it. Actually enjoy content that has religious undertones from all denominations. Yeah, and this one comes from the perspective of somebody from, again, like, the 11th century. So it's that was a very different time, very different culture. And I tried to maintain that culture in the way the character thinks and acts and feels. Jack, I am just playing a just play by text Star Trek. It's all just writing Star Trek role playing game right now. I've been playing these since forever. But I do play Star Trek Adventures, the new one, with my group at home. I've got a nice ship going for that, and I'm trying to actually get a crew together to like do it on YouTube at some point because I'm interested in doing that. I don't know if we want to do I want to do Legend of the Five Rings too. That's my other favorite role playing game. Are there any L5R fans in the chat? Love to hear you.
I also want to go back to this where Dark Gift says he enjoys content that has religious undertones from all denominations. Yeah, I think entertainment with religious undertones, especially Christian undertones, really does resonate with people. There's a reason why so many people I know you're not into this, John, but The Exorcist, people really enjoy that, especially for the Christian element of it. And the whole thing is about belief and the fact that if demons are real, then angels are too. And there's a place you go when you die, and it's all about Christianity. And
yeah, I'm gonna do a slice of life, like manga style, like sort of deal that involves like an angelic thing, because I think that's pretty fun. And it's gonna be just like every Japanese manga. It's gonna be like, Kojiro Hamasaki is a high school boy at Tokyo Prep, and he's never gotten along with the girls until one day. It's gonna start out just like that, just like every freaking manga does. And it's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to do that. I just don't have an artist. Maybe I'll get Odie.
Hash 450SX for $2 says, to clarify, I just thought CG didn't use labels.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you mean by that. I really don't know.
Says he would watch me play Star Trek Adventures on YouTube. Thanks for that. I really want to get this going. I just haven't had time to do it yet. So it's exciting.
Yeah, but yeah, I've read this like 3 times. I don't know what you mean. Like, I thought CG didn't use labels, but I mean, like, I guess if you're referring to like the John's book being like a Christian book or having Christian elements, I mean,
I think you'll have fun with
you can't
it
just
regardless.
not pitch it like that. I mean, that's the purpose of it, was to have Christian elements. That's like saying like, oh, you can't use a mystery element because CG doesn't.
We got
use
Mike
labels.
Miller in the chat. Tell Mike Miller to do our pinup. Everybody in the chat say, Mike Miller, do the pinup for JDA. This will be so much fun, Mike. So
Right.
much fun.
Mike, he will pay you.
I will pay you money. Let's go. Let's roll. I won't treat you like Odie.
Hatch 450SX for $2 says, lastly, I am fine with Christianity. I'm agnostic.
Thank you, Hatch.
Jack Stafford said CG has labels, it just doesn't discriminate because of them. Okay, Linkovich says enough of this virgin talk. Okay, we're gonna get into the EFEP, and yes, everybody's saying do the pinup, do it, Mike.
We want Mike.
We want Mike.
Yeah.
Mike. Okay, but yeah. Okay, let me share this, and here it is. Okay, let me. There we go. All right, so we're gonna play this.
Yep. All right. Well, we'll see what happens. I welcome everybody. Preston Poulter. Hello, Preston.
What's up?
Oh, it really is him.
I told you it was.
Who were you expecting? Gregory Peck?
No.
Gregory Peck. This guy uses himself in the same sentence as Gregory Peck.
I personally didn't expect you to show up on the Trash Compactor show.
I've been here before.
He's shown up before. What are you talking about?
Yeah. So, Preston, what is going on?
By the way, who am I talking to?
You're talking to Rebel Comics. Naomi
Rebel Comics. Okay. How are you doing, sir?
You're good, man.
Good.
Hail, brother, hail. B+.
Hail, brother. Yeah. Hail to the motherfucking chat.
Yeah.
What's going on, man? Because, like, for me, I'm not in these Discords. I get, like, this, rumblings here and there. But you know that Larry Holder's my friend, so I see sometimes his name get sort of drugged through some of the stuff that's happening on your side. What is going on in the Discord? Are you War Campaign 2.0?
Well, but in order to answer that question, you would first need to.
Why can't he just give a yes or no?
Because he is actually attempting to build War Campaign 2.0. Preston envisions himself. He wants to be Ethan, where he's like controlling this war campaign under him, and it's really bizarre. But he just can't because he just doesn't have the charisma of Ethan, and he doesn't have the talent of Ethan. So
it's so freaky. It's so freaky. Like this dude, like Ethan ignored him, and he became so psychotic. And he's like, I must like have my own war campaign, and I must be Ethan. Like
he wants to be him. Yeah,
bro. It's like all the you ever see one of those movies where like
Mike says he was going to join in, but if we're going to talk smack about people, he won't bother. Let's talk about the pinup that Mike's going to do for us. That'll be amazing. Mike, come on in the chat and let's discuss terms of parley.
Come on, Mike, do it.
Like knights.
Anyways, all right, hold on. Let's get back to this.
Campaign 2.0 looks like.
Do you have a structure in your Discord where you have different levels? Like, I don't know what they'd be called.
Okay.
Like a fucking soldier, a knight, a lord. Like you got a fucking hierarchy in there?
Yes, he does.
I have mods, and there's a mod chat where we talk.
Okay, so why
not a yes or no?
Who are you?
The leading Hispanic voice in science fiction.
Hey, that's me.
Della Rosa.
Well, John, I don't really trust you right now. The mods I have to trust.
What?
Why doesn't he trust you?
I don't know. I've never done anything to him. He just started talking smack about me one day, and then it was like I told him stop, and he wouldn't stop. I mean, it's bizarre.
It's pretty strange.
Yeah.
Trustworthy person in Comicsgate. What are you talking about?
Just because you say that doesn't make it so.
I am the most trustworthy person in Comicsgate.
What do you think I'm going to do?
I think you're pretty trustworthy, John.
I literally just like stay loyal to whoever's nice to me, and it's not that hard. I mean, oh well. I've been your friend for 4 years through thick and thin, Nasser.
Oh,
we've
for real.
Been friends and had never had a problem, and it's just it's bizarre. So I don't know. I would have impressed.
I think we had one problem.
Did we?
It was one time where you wanted to stream, and I told somebody. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm planning to stream with John. And they were like, don't, you're going to get a bunch of refunds. And I told you about it. And we didn't do that stream. And now looking back on it, I just think like, so what? We should have done the stream.
Yeah, I know. I don't play that game. I get mad when people do play that game. And that's the one thing.
I was scared. Like that had never, like nobody had ever told me that before. And I was new to it all. And I was just like, yeah, sorry, John. And I cucked out that one time, but never again.
Yeah. It's okay.
Anyways, let me get back to this.
Am I gonna quote Docs?
I have my freedom to say who I trust, who I don't trust.
Wow.
I trust you.
I never did nothing to you. You just started.
I don't
going
know
off on
about
me
that,
over there.
John.
Yeah, I was sitting there. I'm sitting here. You're just like, John, you got to stop complaining about conservative blacklisting. And I'm like, fuck off.
No, I didn't say that. You came to my Discord. So
That's
coming
it.
back to Larry's, is it my turn to talk or yours?
It's your turn, Preston.
Thank you. So you came to my Discord, and that's fine. And we're hanging out, and you were sharing your links, and you were being like, hey, here's my project, whatever. That was all fine. But then you started posting videos of, oh, somebody canceled me, and they're
Now hold on. Pause this, Nasser. Pause this.
Okay.
So think about this. What he's saying is his contention with me is that I posted videos that somebody was canceling me, which somebody was actually canceling me, and it had nothing to do with Preston. It had something to do with some weird artist who turned out to be some like weird Antifa LARPing.
I remember that
crazy person, and he canceled me, canceled our contract, and didn't perform on his contract because he's an Antifa LARPer and I'm a Trump supporter. So I reported on that because, of course, I'm going to. What am I going to? I always say you got to name and shame this stuff if you want to change the social pressure situation to get it off, to make it so that like people don't. You've had this problem, an artist bailed on you, and it sucks. And you made a video about it, and that's exactly what you should do, because otherwise, nobody's going to know it happened. Nobody's going to care, and then more people are just going to do this, and more people are going to cancel people like you and I, because the social pressure's there, and they perceive it that it'll somehow impact negatively on them.
And people. And people like Preston, they're always like, "Oh, but it's nobody's business. Why would you talk about it?"
It's totally somebody's business. It's my business that just got screwed by this artist guy who's an Antifa fuck.
Right. And then they're going to do it to somebody else. They're going to get away with it. Like, people need to know who's going to do this to them.
Now, ironically, he's telling us to shut up about this while he's going off saying, "Hey, you shouldn't cancel this project because it's lolly porn." Because it's free speech. So, you can't have it both ways, Preston. You can't have it both ways.
It makes me sick.
Yeah.
I'm going to continue this.
Racist.
Correct. Yeah, he's an Antifa supporting racist.
Right.
That's correct.
So, and when I asked you who this person was and what proof you had, you're like, well, I mean,
no, there was
like
the proof is in the video, dude.
I'm talking and you're not, okay?
Oh my God, you're hostile.
I will let you talk when I'm done. So, anyway, so you came in and you were sharing this stuff, and I'm like, you're kind of dragging this other person through the mud. They're not here to defend themselves. I mean, this is a comic artist.
Yeah, fuck Antifa.
Right.
I do drag them through the mud. That's the wisdom of the world. I'd never.
Oh, big facts, bro.
Big facts. Changed in that. I've been very consistent. Yeah.
My question to you at the time was, why were we trying to work with Antifa artists to begin with?
I didn't know it was Antifa. I don't look up people's politics before hiring them. I mean, I think that's pretty. It's called walking the walk, Preston. And I really hate that our culture does that at this point.
But, sorry, what did you say?
It's called walking the walk, Preston Poulter. Why would I look up somebody's politics before working with them? I'm not interested in that. I want a good comic artist.
Right. I can't believe this dude. He's like, well, why are we going to work with Antifa? It's like, no, I just wanted this dude to draw it because his art's good.
Yeah, and Hatch is right. Antifa is terrorism. So once I found that out, it's like, yeah, I'll blow this guy up. He blacklisted me because I voted for Trump, called me a racist and crap, and I'm just going to go and make that public. Why wouldn't I? Absolutely.
All right, let me continue.
If you were defining
this is my whole
people,
culture war. I've been going off on this exact same thing for years, Preston.
But if you were defining people as saying a certain political alignment is distasteful, then you need to make that litmus test for yourself.
No, I don't. Why? I don't want to litmus test artists.
All right, so John, so you go and you enter into these relationships.
You need to cancel culture this person because you don't like their whatever. No, I don't. I don't need to do that.
John, so you reached out to artists. The artist came back to you and said, I've looked at your profile. I don't think it's a match. And then you go and you smear that.
He looked at my profile. He saw that I was supporting Trump, and then he canceled a contract. Yeah, that's unprofessional, shitty behavior. Okay. And the fact that happens and that the social pressure is that direction is my entire fucking cause. Preston.
Preston doesn't see a problem with this.
Preston doesn't see a problem with this, but you know what? If you say that some underage-looking girls performing sexual acts in art is gross, he'll sue you over it. That's the difference. So it's a very bizarre thing.
He's a weirdo.
Yeah.
Why is this the hill he wants to die on?
I don't know.
I'm going to continue this.
Right, I
It
understand.
has been for years.
But
Now they're firing people off Disney and all that,
Right.
and you're going around going, oh, this isn't real. The blacklist.
Right. So John,
Anyway, the only instance I would do this litmus test and I wouldn't hire someone is if
Okay.
they're making freaking pornographic images about young people.
okay.
You know, and that's where I would draw the line because
Yes, that is where I would draw the line.
like,
Huh?
Yes, that is where I would draw the line. The chat, I think that's a good thing, right? That
Right.
You would not want to associate with people making pornographic images of what is close to underage looking people, right? Why would you want to be around that?
Right. It just doesn't make sense. Like, I want to be around this type of art here because this is the kind of stuff we like. Like, it's for what other reason would anybody want to be around that lolly stuff? It's disgusting. Let me refresh Deus Volt here.
Has Mike committed to doing our pinup yet for the $15,000 stretch goal? Look at that. We got another backer.
Another backer. Awesome. I'm gonna put this link again in the chat here, guys. It's also in the description. If you guys want to support John, there's a link to do so. Also, if you guys want to get my new book, The Christmas Morning Massacre, you guys can do so right here at this link I'm putting in the chat, and it's also in the description. Gable Pennyshot says, to quote Cecil, pedos get the rope.
Hail, Cecil.
Let's see. Terry Dactyl says, got blocked by Doug Ernst for asking why he was okay being in that Discord. This was after he came out to defend Preston and John.
Yeah. Crazy.
Mike is being unreasonable. I'll do it for 15,000.
Mike, let's have fun with comics, man. You'll love this comic. Like, you will absolutely love this comic. Will Mike love this comic?
Yes, he will.
It's like right up your alley. I'm doing
Come
exactly
on, Mike.
the stuff you
Mike, he'll pay you double your rate.
What's his rate?
Yeah,
it's not 15 grand.
It's not 15 grand.
How many? I don't know. That's not gonna. How many backers do you bring?
how much Bitcoin, Mike, does he have to pay you?
Yeah.
Come on, but anyway.
I only have Dogecoin though. So
how's that doing, by the way?
I don't know. I haven't looked in a few days.
Okay, I'm gonna continue the stream.
so far over the line, and then there's politics, right? And I want people to not get blacklisted over politics. I want degeneracy to stop. Period.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
No.
Go ahead.
I'll do what I want. I'm getting to the lolly shit for Terry Dactyl in the deal. So
wait, what was that?
That was not me. That was me on the stream.
Oh.
Terry Dactyl is actually just cool chats. Yeah.
Oh, I got confused for a second because I know we just read his thing here, Terry Dactyl. I was like, oh wait, did you see something? Oh my goodness. Anyways,
so what's the deal here? So why are you going after conservatives like myself? And why are you then going full tilt defending this weird lolly shit, which is fucking disgusting? I mean, there's nothing redeeming about this.
Gosh, I sound awesome.
What was that?
I sound awesome. I agree with everything I'm saying. Believe it or not,
bro. Like you went off. Like I was listening to this, and I was like, John's just going off. He's going off. He's going off. I was like, bro, like this, like just the greatest thing I ever heard, because you're just absolutely destroying him.
Just advocating for nasty stuff, and then on top of it, he's pulling this like, do I get to talk? Do I get to talk? Like so he can like, and I'm like, no, you don't get to talk. Shut up, Preston.
Oh my goodness.
Can I talk now?
He wasn't over talking you.
See, pause it again. Pause again. See, he just kept going like, can I talk? And I wasn't even saying anything. It's like, Preston, just talk. Like I was not even talking. Even testifies like he wasn't talking.
Oh, dummy.
I'll be very clear, and you did a couple of times. So if it's my turn now, I'll go ahead and address it. First off, John, I don't believe you to be a conservative. And
what?
That's news to me.
What am I? What am I?
Is he gonna back this up?
No, he doesn't. He just says. I don't even contest that because I'm just sitting there laughing at this point because it's ridiculous.
dragged a number of people. You've dragged George Alexopoulos. You've dragged Doug TenNapel. You've dragged a number of people who are on the conservative, and you were like, "Oh my God, Comixology didn't publish my book. I'm on the conservative blacklist." Every week, you're there.
He never explained how you weren't conservative, though, and he never explained why George Alexopoulos or Doug TenNapel would be. Then he's like, "No, you're going after the real conservatives."
I'm not. I don't really like go after them. Doug was a prick to me, like he
Same
was
here.
to you, and it's just because Doug loved to associate and hang out with War Campaign, and so War Campaign said all this nasty stuff about me, so Doug started repeating it. But that's all that happened there. I mean, if Doug wants to just apologize and hang out, I'll hang out, because again, like, I don't want to fight with anybody on the right.
And didn't George do that like retarded thing where he's like, "I cannot do the cover for you because like you're evil, man. So
Too
I don't
controversial." Yeah. So what happened was George went on with Doug on one of his streams, complaining that nobody was buying his book at the time, which was his Mary Sue book. And he did this whole thing. Remember, he shut down his campaign and started whining, "Oh, why is nobody backing my book? I'm so great," right? Total gamma shit. And he went on Doug's deal and did that. So afterwards, I guess he talked with Doug because he was set to do with my book. And he then came back and was like, "I'm not going to do your book even more," even though we agreed to it. And it's like, I hate that. It's like, you little like creep Doug is trying to mess with my book. And that's all that happened. So, I wish them the best. I hope that George does well in his life, but like, I don't like people who renege on contracts. It's not all right to me.
Same here, dude. And it's like, he would have got paid for doing the art. That's what I don't understand. Like, oh my goodness. Like, I've even been trying to tell an artist who quit on me that doesn't like me anymore, but he did 24 pages of our book. And I was like, I've tried to tell him, I'm like, "Hey, that book we have 24 pages of, we could still run a campaign for that book, right? And even if you don't draw another page during the duration of this campaign, I mean, we have so much art done, it doesn't matter. If it fails, it's like, we didn't lose any more time. We just took a chance. Like, there's no reason not to sell it. Like, there's no reason just not to take the money and do a job." Mike S. Miller.
Yep. And Bianca, George's art style is really cool. I do like George's art style. It's just I'm just really sad that he's got to act like that.
Testefy HD says 243 days until Halloween. Unsub Finatra. I did unsub Finatra last time. He sent Testefy sent a super chat saying to do so. So I can't unsub him again. I'm already unsubbed. I'm gonna need somebody to super chat me saying sub Finatra for me to sub back to him. But yes, 243 days till Halloween. So by 100 days till Halloween, you guys can get book 1 here, and the 4 sequels are all up for pre-order. So you could go get the whole series today if you wanted to.
Hey.
Let me see what the chat's saying. Let's catch up with them. Eric Von Stugel says yes. Terry Dactyl says he didn't directly defend John, but he defended people being upset about the Discord. I think he's talking about Doug Ernst. Jim Tuner says sometimes a guy just reaches a point where he wants to commit online suicide.
Yeah, it seems like it, Jim. It's totally. Yeah, that's the thing. Preston is definitely not on the right at all.
Right.
I would even hesitate to call him libertarian. I think he's pretty left leaning in most things. He's got that whole Hollywood vibe to him. So.
Yeah, right. And Terry Dactyl says, just leave. Don't sit there defending the Discord.
Yeah.
Hatch says he gives a bad name to libertarian. Eric Von Stugel says, Dirt Worm an evergreen topic. Yeah, one time I did a stream just called like F Doug or something like that. And like I didn't even mention Doug once in the stream. And everybody was flipping out on me on Twitter. "Why are you making streams making fun of Doug?" And I was like, I didn't even mention Doug once in here. You didn't even watch the stream. And they're like, "You said F Doug." Bro, maybe we should do a different stream. But, it looks like, John, you sent Testefy the link, huh?
I did not send Testefy the link, like, legitimately this time.
Hi.
Testefy, back me up.
Hi.
This time. So you admit it was you all the other times.
No, I didn't admit to that.
John, don't make me regret giving you the link, man. You're
I didn't admit to anything. I did not. Testefy. Did I send you the link?
Maybe.
Come on, Testy. Back me up. Back me up.
Well, it's sort of illegal.
I made the claim I'm the most trustworthy person in Comicsgate, so I can't lie. I'm like Abe Lincoln here,
Yeah. Okay. Honest John.
Honest John.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Before
Wait a second, Nasser. Apparently, we struck a nerve with some people.
Who's that?
Oh, there's a lot of fun going on right now.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You wanna
people
tell us about
tagging
it?
me and stuff on Twitter, but I'm ignoring it because it's like whatever.
Not to get. Oh wait, go on. You could say it. Testify.
I was just coming in. I just wanted to say hi.
Oh well, testify. Before we get back to the EFAP here, not to change subjects, but like, so yesterday, man, I was like, I mean, you already know if anybody saw the end of the stream, I was like really pissed off, and like the whole time I like all yesterday and even today, I was like, oh, I'm so annoyed with Testify. The guy never gets anything right, and then he did get something right, and I was so pissed because I was checking the tracking all morning for the trading cards because they haven't come in and there was no update, and I was getting real pissed, and I was like, that dummy Testify. He's like, he said on the stream yesterday that like, oh no, I bet the cards will come tomorrow, and I'm like, this idiot, they're not going to come tomorroall. The tracking hasn't updated. I don't know what this guy's time.
Let me guess they showed up.
I was getting so pissed off thinking about this all day. I just all day at work I could hear Testify in my head like the cards are coming today. The cards are coming today. I'm like, they're not coming today. I'm like checking the tracking. I even checked it after work, and it didn't. It wasn't there. At 3 o'clock, I got off work. I checked the tracking. No update. 3:45, I checked the tracking, and it says delivered. And I was like, what? And I ran from here in the basement upstairs, and I opened the door,
and
the package was there, and the cards are here.
Good.
And I was like. Testify's right.
I'm not trying to be right. I just noticed all this with the mail service lately.
Yeah.
I ordered some stuff the other day, and it literally said it was delivered. It actually said delivered. And I'm outside. I'm going looking. I'm going, it's not here. I'm like, where the hell is it? It's not in the mailbox. Not at the front door. The next day, all of a sudden, it shows up on my porch. I don't know what's up with the postal service right now.
It's a disaster.
Yeah, I think it's because they have all these where the USPS is working with like Amazon and all this stuff where they're directly shipping, then they get it, and then the postal service grabs it when it's being sent US or UPS, and UPS gets turned into USPS. I think there's some breakdown somewhere.
Yeah, Jim Tuner's fed up. He says we went from current affairs to trading cards derailed. No, it's because I've been waiting for these for a long time now. I can finally fulfill the campaign. Apologies for the delay, guys. Now this is going to be fulfilled. We're going to go on to the next campaign.
So you're sending them all out at once. You're not doing them separately.
I mean, it's probably going to take a couple days.
What I mean is you're not sending out the book asile, and then they're going to get their cards from a separate thing.
No.
You now have them all, so you could send them all out at once.
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
Oh, I thought you were. I thought you were making fun of something from the Brutus campaign where Donald said he was sending them all one, then didn't, blah blah blah. But anyways,
you just made fun of it for me. Thank you.
Right, but Gable says those trading cards look great now. So how can I buy a copy of Asile to get one? You didn't back the campaign, Gable? I thought you did. Unless you're just joking with me, then you could just PayPal me. But anyways, we could get back to the EFAP now. Let me share my screen, share audio, and let's get back to this. This was pure gold, by the way. Testify.
It was interesting.
I had to leave. I got so upset. I told you, I'm like,
I know.
You saw it. You're like, you can leave now. And I'm like, you're right. I'm not even having fun with this. I'm just annoyed.
There was a reason why I even told everybody that was there. I'm going, if I bring everybody on and let them in, because what Preston was trying to do when we started it, he was looking for people to help him.
Yeah,
and that's why I was like, okay, I'm going to take these people out. They had nothing to do with it, and everybody was on board. They understood why I did it.
Yeah,
and then I could hear the way you were getting, and I'm going, John, you could just go. It's fine.
Thanks, Jess. Yeah, I appreciate that because I really was like, yeah, this is not. It wasn't even fun. Like it's just like, man,
he was doing everything to push every button of yours because I'm going. I'm an devout Catholic, but I'm more lenient on certain things than you are.
I'm not.
And I saw that's what he was using to try to push your button. And
He was.
This just, I'll handle it. Send me a message if you want anything said, because I saw what he was doing.
Yeah, it was ugly.
All right,
Then it was epic. It was epic the minute he had nobody else to bounce off of.
It was.
I'm gonna continue.
For clout, going, I'm so conservative, people don't want me, and that's your narrative. And your narrative happens to involve naming real people who, on occasion, tend to be friends of mine. And I'm like, look, can you not be dragging people by name as part of your crusade for clout in my Discord? And you said, no,
Preston,
This guy's such a weirdo. First of all, I don't understand his point. Like, if people are doing something to you, and he's like, oh, but don't talk about them because they my friends. They could do no wrong. Like, and look at the weird stuff he does with his face. This is why I always tell people like,
he was being expressed. Actually, that's the most expressive you'll see Preston.
Yeah,
right there.
definitely.
When his eyes are that open, that means he's really thinking hard.
Yeah, but no, it's like the whole time I'm watching this, like the stuff he does with his face makes me uncomfortable. It's why I can't watch it. I never could watch his channel. He always does weird things with his face, and I hate his voice. But
Okay.
Anyways.
Well, we hate you, Nasser, but it's okay.
Huh?
I hate you, Nasser, but it's okay.
The topic is not people blacklisting me, which is true.
Okay.
People do blacklist me. People are disgusting towards me.
Okay.
They do it towards me. They do it towards Ethan. We are the real victims here. And Testefy especially is the biggest victim out of all of us.
I'm
You're
good.
a
I'm good.
victim.
I know. I
are
tried
good.
that. I tried that to ruin that word, and it didn't work. That one failed on my attempt too.
You're a victim. But the question is, like,
That's so funny.
Going full tilt on this child porn shit. Like, why are you defending that? Why?
It's just here.
Oh wait, what?
I'm sorry, but here's the thing. I didn't want to go into this whole thing, the child porn, pedophilia, whatever. It's not a fun topic to talk about.
It's not.
But here's the thing. If you don't talk about it, it just gets swept under the rug. That's why we did it. And that's what I've seen what they're trying to do now is damage control and pressure people, because we actually talked about it and brought it out to the surface, and they're embarrassed.
That's
And
all
they
this is.
should be. They should be embarrassed.
Right.
100%.
So it's just, I'm like, I wasn't trying to humiliate anybody at all. That was the entire thing. I'm going, the entire stream, we had no plan. It was an open stream, and we go where the wind blows on this. And it went there, and I'm going, well, we're there. There's no point of trying to, put a mask over it. Let's get it out, get it over with, and move on from it. That's what happened, and now you're seeing something that doesn't happen in a lot of places right now.
All right, I'm going to continue.
Go ahead.
Go on the Kiwi farms and show the pictures. I mean, if we don't want to show them on the stream, but you
No. And that was the other thing that was brought up.
Yeah.
I'm going, there were a lot of messages being sent to people in DMs, things like that. We didn't show one image on the show today.
Nope. And
Anything
for good reason.
controversial. And I'm going, I'm not going to, because it's so freaking bad. I'm going, it's sickening.
Yes.
It's so gross. Like I wanted to put bleach in my eyes when I saw those.
I want to put bleach in you.
I'd be fine with that.
No, you wouldn't. We need to bleach your hair now.
Everything in my
Well, we need to do what you said?
Oh, bleaching Nasser's hair would be hilarious.
Yeah, I want to see you with a blonde fro.
That would be amazing. You should make that a tier for one of your Indiegogos for your books, for your novels, which you're going to do.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I know you want to go. Go ahead.
All right. So Twitter and DeviantArt are promoting shitty.
So Twitter and DeviantArt, by their own terms of service, don't put out child porn. And so since these images came off of there, and Vicky and Dean have already admitted, well, they're 100% legal.
Let's pause this. I got a comment on this. Like,
all right.
Come on, like appealing to Twitter's terms of service as like this is what
I want the hill I want to die on for morality. Twitter's terms of service is like the worst misapplied thing. Like they leave some stuff up there that's absolutely atrocious. Most recently they're going after somebody was making like death threats the other day to Andrew Torba's family, and they left it up there. They said it was not against the terms of service. So I can't believe he went for like Twitter is the arbiter of morality. It's like, are you fucking crazy?
What the hell's going on? Testefy, why don't you go have fun with Nasser some more? Why don't you go on Nasser stream some more? Go have fun with Nasser.
I'm here. I'm right here.
He's gone.
Oh, I was about to play the clip.
Now, the thing is this with him, I understand. It's a subject he doesn't want to get into, and I understand why he doesn't want to be here. He's not wrong either. That's the other part to it.
He's not wrong.
It's a touchy subject. But here's the thing:
nobody wants to be a part of this for real. I don't even want to be a part of it.
Oh, facts.
Go ahead. Keep
going.
Right, yeah, he might come back. Who knows?
Okay.
Area of this isn't child porn by a legal definition because Twitter and DeviantArt wouldn't be public.
Illegal.
This is instead, I don't like it. I find it distasteful. So now we're in the area of not a good look, and that's what this whole thing is about.
This is a little beyond not a good look. Just because these sites really are not.
Why is he trying to get on some dumb like semantic or like, but technically, like,
technically you can't go to jail for this, right? Yeah.
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 Just keep going. Just keep playing it. He doesn't come off good in this.
I mean, we know this. I just lost another 50 followers this morning just because they're banning conservatives again for no reason.
Right.
But they'll leave this type of stuff off when they do that. We know they're not consistent in their standards. So using their quote terms of service, which by the way, I mean, me and my friends sue these people over their false standards of their terms of service all the time. We sued Indiegogo successfully. We're in the middle of a suit against Patreon for the same thing, and it's going to be successful also. And it's because these sites are disgusting, and these sites do push degeneracy at every turn. And defending that is ridiculous. There's just be like, this is gross. I want nothing to do with it because nobody should want anything to do with it. I don't understand why this would be the hill to die on. It's sick stuff. That guy's smart. Listen to him.
Your entire argument
about that.
Right. I like this guy. I like this John guy.
I don't know about that.
I feel this is sick, so it's sick.
No, I think it's sick, and the majority of most people out there.
You're making a moral argument, not a legal.
Yes,
legally this is all fine.
Yes.
So,
oh my goodness, like this guy is just driving me crazy because art should be moral.
Yes, I am making a moral argument.
It should have some sort of like takeaway, something you like get out of it, man. Like it's gross what he's defending.
Yeah.
Yes. Morality matters. Legality doesn't matter. Morality matters.
So now the question, and this is the real question. What morality do I need to impose in my legal business relationships?
You need to confess Jesus is the Christ and God raised him from the dead.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
We don't need to go there.
Yes, we need to go here.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, and by John's definition, no Christians are allowed to do business. With me anyway, and I'm not a Christian, so I guess I can't do business.
I said the opposite. I did not say that. I said I don't litmus test.
I am a Catholic, and I'm not even going there with it.
I'm going here, Testy. That's the whole
know,
mission.
John, but I don't want to cut you off. The majority of people don't think this lolly thing is acceptable. Why are you dying on this hill, Preston?
Why do I give a fuck what the majority of people think?
We're not talking majority. We're talking like 99% of people. It's like it's a super duper majority.
But I'm all about free speech and doing whatever you want.
Testefy, you're not all about free speech. You are participating in this cancel attempt. Vicky, unscrupulously, unlawfully, if we want to talk about
he thinks he's so smart by using big words.
No. Here, this is the threat. What you're about to hear is the threat.
Vicky and Dean have done is not legal. They can't go, we find these images distasteful. We're therefore going to call it child porn and say that John Lamont is a pedophile. That's not lawful. All right?
Okay.
And yes, I've already put in a call to my attorney.
Okay.
So, coming back to
the Queen's service will be coming after us.
Let him keep talking. Let him keep going. Go on.
I think you guys already know I'm kind of litigious.
Yeah, and it's pathetic.
Okay. Well,
Why are you
I get Testefy. You're
Preston?
like, this thing is this thing because I say it's this thing. It's pathetic. Okay, Testy, if you say so. John, it's disgusting because you two say so.
It is disgusting.
What you're not doing is you're not putting forth a legal standard.
I don't care. Look, there's objective right and wrong, Preston.
Right. Okay.
And objective right and wrong is not defined by this is actually legal. There's a lot of legal things that are disgusting. It's totally legal that Joe Biden just
please provide me, John, with a legal stand, or no, please provide me with your standard so that I can then go, okay, John signed off on this and it's okay.
Excellent. Yeah, it's called the Holy Bible. There we go.
Amen.
Mm-hmm.
We're back to that.
I'm not going to the Holy
I'm going
Bible.
there. That's my objective.
I know you are, and this is where you and me are very different. And I believe in the same stuff, but I'm I'm more, what is it, libertarian in that way?
Yeah, Dark Gift says he's proud to make frivolous lawsuits. Yep.
Okay, so now we're on this. I'm supposed to know what's right to me, and
I'm not attacking you right now. I'm just telling you what I think.
Well, I am a free market libertarian, and I always have been, and I'm, as a small government kind of guy, I'm like, I leave it up to people to decide what is right for them. Obviously, sometimes we got to go, certain behavior is not right, and typically we codify that as being illegal. Here we have legal activity, and no one's going to be defrauded. John's like, here's my book. Other people are like, I don't like that book, or I like that book. He offers a product, they buy it, they don't buy it. Isn't the war against cancel culture supposed to be okay with all that?
What I find, here's the big difference.
Okay.
His book, or whatever we want to call that type of, whatever you want to consider it.
Right.
I totally 100% disagree with it, and most people think that too. And it's not like it's not a good presence to put it out there like that.
You're making a not a good look argument.
Huh?
Your whole argument boils down to it's not a good look.
It's not a good look. No, I totally agree with that.
Don't give a shit.
Okay. I can't convince you to either. I'm just telling you what I honestly think. Why should I
look? If I'm going to sit here and go, well, it's not a good look, then now we're in this political correct, and now the SJWs have won, right? Because now I have to go. No. Now I have to go.
This has nothing to do with social justice.
No, this absolutely does, because
gross child porn has nothing to do with social justice.
Look,
big facts, John.
Gross child porn still has nothing to do with social justice. And in fact, if anything, social justice warriors try to promote that sort of thing.
Are you having fun with Nasser Testefy? All these people shitting on us, and you're on their streams.
Soy Rage. Soy Rage. Hold on.
He's very angry.
I was gonna
very
angry. Soy. Soy needs some tender love and spooning, Nasser.
It'll be okay.
I have nothing to say to that.
Don't worry.
Also, buy the Christmas Morning Massacre, please. All right, let me get.
How many days till Halloween is it? Testefy again?
243.
Oh wow! Counting down.
Look,
in fact, the social justice warriors are trying to call it. What is it? They're trying to call it. They're trying to change the term, so it's not pedophilia. What's the new PC term for it that they're trying to make it okay?
The cancel culture advocates tend to be very active in policing their own speech and adopting whatever the latest their version of funky morality is, and telling people, "Oh, that's not a good look." I was told a few weeks ago, like,
why is he comparing you to SJWs though?
It's the go-to when you're wrong.
Right. He's like, no, this is actually SJW.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the opposite of SJW.
Yeah, there was nothing.
The term female this was no longer a term I should be using. It was a little problematic. And if you step outside the line, well, maybe what you're doing is legal, but it's not a good look. And look, I'm not going to sit here and just try and govern what I'm doing up with the latest.
Do you like and approve of this artwork at the end of the day?
No, not particularly.
Oh, okay,
why-
there.
then why are you
There.
going
No,
off on
wait a minute.
Okay.
No, wait, right there.
Uh-huh.
That was a good answer.
That's a great
Right.
answer.
Yeah.
Thanks. Okay.
The thing is this: nobody's trying to restrict anybody. It's just most people
No,
don't think
Testefy,
it's
you're
right.
specifically trying to restrict somebody.
Who?
Testefy has no power to restrict anybody. I mean,
Part of it, if we go
He
out and
literally
we
is putting you on his
label people
screen.
unlawfully as being a pedophile, then you are trying to restrict them. That is, again, trade libel. And this seems to be like the bread and butter
Do
of
you want to
comics.
go through libel crap? Do you know how hard it is to win a freaking libel lawsuit?
And
with
it's not
First
that
Amendment
hard
rights in
when
the
it's
United
not
States?
that hard when we are alleging pedophilia.
Okay, all we have to do is you go to a court and you show, here is this lolly porn.
yeah,
Right.
and
What
it's
do you
very obvious
think?
that
Okay,
this
that's
is not
right.
going to win
If
on a
that
libel.
is your imagination of how a legal proceeding is going to go, which seems to be every time Comics
very
Gate goes,
well
the judge
how
is
it
gonna
goes.
be like, okay, fair enough.
Wait, so are
we'll
you
see how
are
it
you
goes.
threatening to sue? Are you literally threatening to sue Vicky? Like, is that what's going on here?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on.
Pause it. Pause it.
Oh,
That is not going to go well for him.
That's insane. Gosh.
I don't know if he was having a breakdown or something this morning, but I'm going. I think I even said it during the stream. I go, so you're going to sue everybody that says something that you don't like on the internet?
That's what it sounds like.
Bro, like he's just he would have no case. Like there's nobody that's gonna look at those sick pictures and be like, Preston, you're right. This is libel. This is not true. Like nobody's gonna be on his side.
What I was trying to say on there to him was, I'm going, if you were in a jury and you go, this is what this guy's defending, and you show the pictures to say a jury, they would go,
Yep.
Yeah, case closed, done.
That
They'd
is
be like-
yeah.
they'd be like,
that-
you're a
that'll be the end of
weirdo.
that. Nobody in their right mind's gonna look at pictures like that and go, "Oh yeah, that's just barely legal." Yeah, they're not gonna conclude that, Preston.
Oh, that barely
Sorry.
legal thing he kept saying. That was
It's like, stop saying that, Preston. Stop
it's
it.
gross. It's gross. I want to throw up. Like the way he's talking, it's just so nasty.
I know. Every time you talk, Nasser, I want to throw up. I say it daily. God.
Oh, hold on. Soy Rage is back.
Oh.
Testefy has herpes, Nasser. Enjoy.
Wow, that's quite an allegation. Is that libel, Testefy, or is it?
I'm
true?
gonna. I've already sent out a thing to my lawyer.
Okay, good.
Yeah, he's gonna have problems.
Oh my gosh.
All
He
right.
said something mean to me on
Oh
the
my
internet.
God.
I'm
Let's
very
sue.
upset.
Let's sue everybody.
What's wrong with you, man?
What's wrong with? Hey,
you're
look,
restricting free speech.
May
Testefy.
I
I'm
answer
gonna
your
sue
question,
Vicky because
Testefy?
she doesn't
May
like
I
his
answer
art.
your
That's
question,
unbelievable.
Testefy?
Unbelievable.
May I answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay. I find it unacceptable that people will go around and put in misleading claims and call someone something they're not and go, well, maybe he's not a pedophile, but he seems to like them a little young, and just to get the clicks.
Oh, pause that.
People,
But
That is so creepy. A little young.
bro, that
Yeah.
me and John
a
were
little
just
young.
me and John were talking about this Testify. I don't know if you were watching earlier when it was just me and
No.
John, but I went, not to shill, but I went to his campaign and I was like, no, but I was like, look, okay, why would somebody be into this? Because that's
Testify.
something they would like in real life.
How many times have you backed so far? Is it 5, 10, 15? Testify. I mean, we got to get there, man. We got to beat the Mika.
What is this we thing? I'm not part of this.
You're part of it. You are associated with me now. That's why I had to call you out yesterday.
Oh yeah, I
for your
forgot.
antics.
I'm sorry
Yes.
for the PR relations I caused you yesterday.
If people say, if you act out and I have to defend you, and then people say mean things about you, I'm gonna have to sue them. That's how
for
that's
the
how this
record.
works.
For the record,
That's how this
you
works.
never have to defend me. I'm good.
I'm just saying I'm gonna have to sue people, probably, right?
You want to sue everybody?
That's how this
okay,
works,
Wait,
right?
wait, defend me then. Okay, we'll sue everybody.
We'll
Fuck
sue
'em.
everybody.
Good lord.
Also, Mr. Dong says, why does he keep turning his head sideways? I was thinking about that. And then he says he's literally writhing.
Pterodactyl says sleeveless comics is the future. No.
Goodness.
That was a good joke, Sleeve.
Well,
Or
and business
Pterodactyl.
proceedings, and that is just a gauntlet that we're accepted to just sit back and suffer because Vicky was kind of needing some content that weekend.
Preston, how many people saw that?
200. But then, John, I saw you running with it with Nasser, so I don't know.
Hold on here for a second. Hold on here. We had a stream, but we were not exactly.
We glossed over it.
We glossed. I don't remember going out there and calling anybody a pedophile or anything like that.
No. What happened?
So if that's libel, what Vicky and DA did, is that libel then what Preston just said about me? So then then I can sue Preston. Is that how this goes?
If you watched longer on this,
yeah,
he made that comment about me on Twitter.
I remember,
and I just keep watching. I basically asked him is that exact comment back to him. I go, so do I have a libel case against you for what you just said on Twitter about me?
All right, let's go.
The guy was sick in his head. I don't know what the hell happened this morning with him. The end of it.
What I again, like we're just in streams and people talk about what they want to talk about, and this is what's relevant within our social circles at the moment.
And
but
I mean, libel has become kind of accepted.
I don't.
And to a certain extent, John, you participate in. This is absolutely trade libel. Calling someone a pedophile, calling their product child pornography, that is trade libel.
This is. It does look like child pornography.
Child pornography has a specific legal definition.
I would look at this and I'd go up in front of a jury, and if I saw those images, I'd say yes, that is child pornography. And that's no problem. So would anybody?
You can juror on the case. You can absolutely render that.
All right. Well, enjoy that fight, I guess. I mean, that's just seems like a really weird hill to die on. Where I don't think
it's at all a weird hill to die on.
If you're looking at this from a business perspective, which you keep going about business perspective and all that.
Right.
If you're looking at this from a business perspective, you're working to alienate.
I'm operating a business. Am I not?
You're working to alienate every single person who is even remotely interested in your products.
You guys are operating alien. We've got a guy who's making a book that might be received well, might not be received well. That's up for the market to decide. But you want to impose yourselves and go, he shouldn't be doing that. Why not? Because I don't like it. And in order to drive that point home, we are making shit up. It's not child porn, and John is not a pedophile.
Crazy.
What's crazy is making up shit based on terms that are well legally established. It is not child porn. He's not a pedophile. Yes.
Preston, I'm going to tell you right now. Yeah, there's no evidence of pedophilia.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're right. There's no conviction of it either.
And that's actually what DA Talk said. He said there's no crime committed here.
Yeah. He also said
these images are pedophilia images. And I agree with him.
A literal pedophile on more than one occasion.
Okay. I don't think that's the way it was meant in context.
Well, I guess we'll have to decide.
That's the way it comes off.
Right. Well, that again is
why don't you quit being so damn happy about things?
Why don't people stop attacking small creators who, by the way, John has no platform. He's not on Twitter. He's not on YouTube. He's only being smeared.
False on both counts.
What are you talking about?
All right. So, yeah, Optical Studios, he's got like a few followers. He doesn't have a particularly big following.
Okay, but he's on there. People know his name. He's got a campaign going. Just because we don't, here's the thing is this.
He doesn't have a campaign going, to my knowledge. I mean, he's got
I am 100% a consumer.
Okay.
Why even delve into that area where it could even be thought of that way? That's what I don't get.
All right. So this was a question I got posed a while ago. John, I'll be interested in your feedback on this question. Okay. So a year ago, the question was, all right, do we want to have some type of content standards?
Yes.
I think we probably don't want to publish Stormfront the comic. So things that are, overtly racist should probably be out. But then beyond that, it's like, do we want to make porn coming? Porn comics are a thing. That's a market. It seems like a really big market, really.
So racism to you is worse than implying underage porn?
So we keep going with underage. We have all the pixels involved were completely over 18.
They look like underdeveloped women who
They
are.
look like they look like a copy of Barely Legal.
Okay, but still, why even go into?
They're not. We're not talking about.
You're skimming the surface of something
girls.
very controversial. Why push?
We want to get it as close to this line as possible. I mean, that's creepy.
Right. That's the thing. It's like it's so gross. It's like we want to get as close to underage as we can.
Yes.
It's creepy.
Yes, we want some content standards, says Vicky, and I 100% agree with Vicky.
Hell yeah, I want content standards.
Crazy.
And John's of course shilling his book.
Gotta show my book. There's a lot of people in here. Oh, I didn't even. I screwed up the link. Oh well. Let me fix that.
Yeah, you almost got 100 people watching this.
I know there's 100 people. I gotta sell my book. So
I'll post it for you.
By the way, I'm striking the stream down after because you playing our content.
Oh no!
Oh no! But here you go. And of course, if you guys are interested in watching Testefy's show, the Trash Compactor show, I'm going to post the link here to what we're EFAPing here in the chat. And
are you going to go on for the full hour tonight, Nasser?
We'll see, because I have another stream to do after this one, and
they overlap a little bit.
Yes, I do. I have my Tuesday
Where are you going to go? Where are you going to go?
Tuesday horror show. We just started it, and it's every Tuesday at 7:30.
How many people watch it?
I don't know, like 20.
You mean in total after how many
no,
days?
I mean it gets like 100 views, 150 maybe.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, but yeah, here's Testy's stream link. So if you guys want to go or channel link, whatever, if you guys want to go watch his stream later, that's where you guys can go. Anyways, we'll get back to the EFAP. Maybe there'll be more gold content like this tonight.
No,
I do it. John's doing it.
I didn't say you did it. Nobody said that.
Right. So
I'm just going, why push that line?
So I want to come back to the question I had for John, which was at the time, and setting up content. Like I wanted to have something for people who were Christians or faith-based, and I asked Doug Chenapel. Now I'll ask you, like, do Christians need their own category or what? And he's like, no, I mean, as long as we're allowed to publish. So I'm perfectly fine with people doing family-friendly stuff. I'm perfectly fine with people doing overtly religious stuff. And I'm perfectly fine with people doing legal porn comics.
Okay.
Barely legal porn comics.
He says he's fine with like people doing religious comics, as if that's anywhere near like the grossness we're discussing.
Right. This is not the same. That's a huge false equivalency.
Right.
Huge false equivalency.
Right. That's like if you were to say, I'm fine with people doing sci-fi comics. No, it's nowhere close. Nothing at all close.
Lily book?
Right.
It's not my cup of tea, but I have no problem with you doing it.
Well, thanks.
Right. I think that's on the disgusting side also. But again, I would have you on my stream. I still had you on my stream to promote that because it's like, you can do what you want there. My audience is probably not going to be into that, to be honest. But you know what? I try to be nice to everybody.
This whole lolly thing goes into an area that's
exactly
damn controversial. And why would you even want to skim it or even defend it at this point? That's
because I don't like people being dragged and specifically maligned with labels like pedophile producing child pornography, which are untrue, specifically for clicks, because people are like, oh, I got some hot thing I can cancel Preston for.
You're talking about somebody
I will die on that hill. So,
but here's the thing. I'm going, why would you even put that out though? Why? What puts a person in a mindset that thinks that with that lolly stuff?
Okay, keep going with the lolly stuff. I prefer to think of it as barely legal. Because the images I'm looking at,
that's gross.
Yeah,
it's gross.
I was trying to give the guy every out.
I could tell. Like you're not even trying to make him look bad. You're giving him any opportunity to have an easy out, and he's just making himself look worse.
Testefy was not being bad cop here. Usually you like to like kind of go off Testefy and get it, but you were just like, Preston, let's just try to be a reasonable human being here. And Preston's like, no, I will sue you.
I apologize to anybody listening that I did this today. I'm sorry I failed you all for not being a jerk all the time.
Dang.
That reminds me of when me and Soy did the Martina interview. I mean, when I did the Martina interview, and Soy Rage was asking her questions, and she was giving like the worst possible answers. When he's asking her like what she plans to do, and she's like, "Well, the money's all gone," and he's like, "The money's gone," and she's like, "Yeah, we don't even have money to ship it," and he's like, "You don't have money to ship it?" And she's like, "Yeah, none at all." Like, that's exactly what this is.
It's well, no, it's not.
Well,
the
no,
same
I don't
thing.
need that. I mean, like the same.
I know. I get what
like
you're trying
hanging
to
themselves. I mean,
it just their own words are hanging themselves.
Right. Anyway, let me continue.
Barely.
Okay, they're
You
late
do, but-
teen. They're late teen.
Okay.
Right? You keep going child pornography like John was targeting.
I didn't say child pornography. I said
Okay.
lolly.
Buddy,
Okay.
you keep saying barely legal like it checks any boxes. Barely legal means they look like kids. That's why they say barely legal.
Yeah.
Fucking
Oh,
newsflash.
Cider
everybody.
got him.
Okay, so
Yeah,
but they're
they do.
legal, right? And they're not 5. They're 16,
Right,
17,
they look like
18,
kids,
whatever.
so we're gonna put them on camera because it attracts
Okay.
people who want people
Kids
who
is a
look
very
like kids.
wide
Right.
range.
That
I
that's
think-
the whole deal,
Ooh,
Cider.
right.
This is the morality aspect of this,
Mhm.
which Preston wants to say. Morality doesn't matter whatever, as
Okay.
long as it's legal. And that's a really dangerous road to get down,
Go
and that's where we're at as a
on, Cider.
society, and that's why this whole culture war thing exists.
Okay, John, how far does that go? Like, if John puts out his book of ladies that are looking in their late teens, right, and people
Debatable.
then
What's the point of
what's
that?
going to happen?
What is
What's
the point of
that? Is the guy made a book and he made a sale and he's got
that?
customers.
Whoa! What's the
Okay.
point of making them look like underage kids, though? What's the point?
Look, 17 is legal. 18 is
What's the
legal.
point? What is the point of doing that, though? What
What-
is the
what's
point
the
of it?
point of doing anything? You're putting out a book. People
No,
buy
no,
it.
no, 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 no,
What
no.
does he mean? What's the point of doing anything?
Yeah,
If you,
see, he really starts to step on this. He starts going 17, 16. It's like, whoa, Preston, let's slow
Right.
it.
and he's like calm, but he's like what Preston says. Oh, but no, he just made a book and he wants to put it out. No, if you put out a book, you spent all this time on it. It better be about something, or you wasted your time. So what's it about?
You know, Nasser, it's been more than 2 minutes since you shilled.
It's been more than 2 minutes. You also are not reading your super chats, and
Yeah.
people are.
What a
people are-
shitty host you
yeah,
are,
jeez.
Nasser.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Jeez.
Johnny Midnight for $5 says Discord's terms of service labels Lolicon as child P. It is rule number 7. They also
Whoa.
have a disclaimer. They report it to national authorities.
Good
They
for
do.
them.
Ooh,
No, we actually looked it up. It's 100% true. This isn't something acceptable.
Yeah, you missed Hatch 450 SX's super chat from way up
Yeah.
too. So
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
missed
All right.
it. You
Let me-
missed it, Nasser.
I'll read it. Let me just. I'm adding Isaac as a mod because he wanted a wrench. There you go.
You gave 3 inches of fury on wrench. Gosh darn it!
Sorry, I didn't know there was a super chat. I missed it. Where is it?
I
way
saw it
you missed
earlier.
it. You missed it big time. Yeah.
Oh
There's
yeah,
a
it's too
oh
far.
man, that sucks.
I'm sorry.
All
I-
right. Oh, I'll scroll-
Hatch, I'm sorry. I'm sorry he did that to you.
All right.
Hatch,
So
just
I've
tell-
got it up on YouTube, so I'll read them. 'Cause I care-
Hatch is a victim.
I care about Hatch. I care about
sorry,
Hatch.
Hatch. I'm sorry.
So Hatch says crush on children get stomped. I 100%
Right.
agree. And
Yeah.
second, he says Cali is making 13 years old legal. This needs to stop. I really hope my home state is not doing that. That's freaking disgusting. So-
I think we even talked about it on this stream that we were doing with Preston. I'm going, in the state of Nevada, 16 is technically legal, and age of consent, because it's a Mormon state. But even with that, there's a law in Nevada. If you're 14, you could be legally married even,
right?
Because of Mormon law. It's weird as hell, and I'm going, and you'll see with the way Preston talks, he goes into specific state laws and how to try to make his argument right. It's weird.
That's creepy.
Yeah. Do I think because I live in Nevada, I live in Las Vegas, do I think this 14 or 16 year old is correct? No, I don't. It's the same thing I tried to tell him.
Mike, Nevada's got a huge Mormon population. Huge.
It was founded by Mormons.
Yeah.
Vicky says, I'm so into cancel culture. I knew a month ago I could have had that Discord nuked and I haven't reported it.
Yeah. Well, Mike, when I say it's a Mormon state, it's heavily Mormon influenced. Is that a better way to say it?
All right, we're gonna go back to the stream now.
No. What is the point of making him look like that? This is a relevant fiction.
Where's the line?
6 heads and tentacles for
Let's
eyes.
find out the line.
Why?
17's okay.
Is it sick to like 17-year-olds?
Yeah.
Yes, that's really sick.
He gets in this debate and he starts to go, well, if you're 18 and you're dating a 17-year-old, I'm like, we're not talking about that. We're 40-year-old men. This is not the conversation. So it is gross.
But yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, look, that's a.
I can check that box firmly.
that's a
Make
great
it
box.
bold, highlight it, put it on a book.
Let's keep going. Let's find out where the line is.
If
We need to find out where the line is. Preston, is 16 okay? Is 16 okay?
All right. So to me,
How about 8?
8, clearly not. No. I think
Okay,
8.
cool. We got a line. Thank God. We have a standard.
Okay.
Oh man.
I love Cider for this stream. I'm gonna give this guy a follow.
Yeah, Cider.
All right. So the question is, where in the area of legal should we now draw a moral line?
What?
I would start at.
If you use the law to determine your morality, you're in big fucking trouble, buddy.
Okay, wait. Cider,
Okay,
Cider,
I'm sorry that I have failed your moral compass test.
Okay.
100%.
Fair enough. As a former member of War Campaign who used to be there when they were singing the rape song, I'm sorry I failed Cider Hype's moral compass test.
Oh, you're gonna go back to that kind of crap.
Look, yeah, I'm sitting here being judged by.
He's trying to deflect.
Yep, it's huge deflecting. And here's the deal on this. It's like, I have to defend this guy because somebody wants to cancel him over this whatever. And so he then goes and tries to cancel anybody who has like former war campaign associations. I'm just like, I say this, I think I say this in the stream meeting, and I'm just like, these guys quit war campaign. They saw that it was gross, that they left. That's exactly the right thing to do.
The thing is, it's coming up. By the way, John, Mike, I saw what you said in the chat there. Go Google the Mormon influence in Las Vegas in the construction industry. You'll understand.
Let's see. Mike also says, don't expect Preston or Peggy to have a normal perspective on this stuff. He's an open deviant.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be shocked.
But the thing is, I'm going. You'll hear it in this if you watch it all back, and I'm going. There's a lot of crap here, but when you cut through the stuff that's in here, it's just he's set in his ways. He has a mindset. I tried to get him to open his eyes. He didn't want to change it.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue.
My former war campaigner.
Here's the difference.
Vicky's sitting there in SWC's Discord. They share all kinds of shit.
Everybody you're talking about.
Where's my exposing video on SWC? When's that coming up?
Everybody you're talking about left war campaign because they saw what was distasteful.
Yeah.
So yes,
they left war
that is
campaign
what
after the Ethan divorce.
I'm glad that they left war campaign.
John.
I'm glad that they found that distasteful. That's a good thing. You should probably do the similar thing with this topic.
Yes, hold it.
It is right.
Yes.
I find it funny that we have a bunch of edgelord pearl clutchers, which is what we have. They're sitting there, they're putting out all kinds of edgy stuff, and then when the opportunity comes up to cancel someone, they're like, "That woman looks like she might be 17." Who gives a shit? I'm sorry, that's where I am.
Okay.
Okay.
But here's the other part to it.
Right.
You're still defending something that the majority of most people out there, and
Right.
you're a comic book creator and you're trying to sell your product.
Right.
You are defending a guy that I don't know if they're associated with your backing or you have anything to do with putting it out. That is basically on the lines of being child porn. Why?
It is not on the lines of being child porn.
In my eyes, it is.
You said the term barely legal.
I don't care. No,
that is
no.
the line.
Did you hear what I said?
It's still legal.
Did you hear what I said? In my eyes, as a consumer, in the majority of people think that too.
Well, you are.
Why would you defend it?
because he's allowed to do it, and I'm defending a comic creator's right to make a book.
Okay.
Which is what we're supposed to be about. Aren't we supposed to be about free expression? Make whatever book you want, back whatever book you want. You don't like John's book? Don't back John's book. You want to tell people,
you're not wrong.
Don't back John's book? You go tell people, don't back John's book. But don't call John a pedophile. And don't.
But here's my question. Here's my question: is Lolly is illegal in countries?
All right. Well, it's perfectly legal in the United States. The only law,
I just said.
I've done my research. I've done a bit of research. There's one country, and specifically one region, Southern Australia. There was a case where somebody.
He says he did his research, and then he's like not even sure. He's like, I think it might be like Southern Australia.
The other part. Here's the thing: is Preston's not stupid, but he wasn't ready to be hammered on these things.
Had some images of The Simpsons, like doing sexy stuff.
Well, that's been out for years. They've been doing that for years.
Right, and he was convicted on, like under the laws of Southern Australia, despite the fact this was an image. But then that law is kind of questionable. So the only place where this might be a problem is Southern Australia, and even then, these women appear to be in their late teens. We're not talking about like Lisa from The Simpsons. So
Preston, the minute you went, hey, I'm gonna disregard everything you say because you used to be war campaign. You threw out your entire argument because you're saying, hey, don't associate this person with this, but I'm gonna throw out you because of this.
He's sitting in judgment of my morality. That was his whole argument. Is I'm judging your morality. I'm like, okay, well, I'm judging yours too.
Right. We are saying that this quote barely legal 17, 16, wherever you want to draw that line is morally dubious. 100%.
Okay, it really is. Then the question becomes,
Nasser, pause it real
free
quick.
market.
Thank you to the 107 people watching this right now. We appreciate it. I know Nasser doesn't because he doesn't pay attention to his subscribers and the people watching.
No, I do. It's hard to
very
keep up with
rude.
the whole chat though when we're watching this whole stream.
I'm sorry that you don't. I apologize to the chat for Nasser not being a great host, and
well, it's okay. I'm shilling in the chat since Nasser's busy with this.
No, sorry. We'll take a shilling break. 106 people in here, guys.
Oh no!
Yes.
Look what I just did.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs down, whichever one you want, guys. Share out the link to this stream, please. And we've got John's book and my book. We'll take a look at John's here first. I'm going to post the link here.
One thing really quick though. I see Dario's in here, and I saw his message about Mormons. Yes, there are two different sects of Mormons. There are the regular Mormons, and there's the extreme ones. He is very correct about that.
John, give us the pitch for your book.
Excellent. This is a Crusader fantasy. So if you get a wonderful, stop it, Testefy. Testefy. Nobody's snoring with these boobs on the cover. All right.
Right.
So
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to bring back great heroism in comics and classic comics. Here's some of the interior art right here. If you love John Buscema, old school Marvel, you're going to absolutely enjoy this book. If you like Conan the Barbarian, Prince Valiant, Chronicles of Narnia, Lord of the Rings, these are the types of things that I'm trying to lift up in culture, while people like Preston, I guess, are trying to push their lolicon stuff. This is the opposite of that. This is goodness. This is heroism. This is going to be a great book. So please go back to Deus Vult today and get us over 15,000. That's our next goal. There you go.
Awesome.
And is it done?
Shut up, Testefy.
At 15,000, we're going to commission a pinup for by a beautiful artist, and we're trying to get Mike Miller to do this. Mike needs some coaxing because he's a little grumpy in the chat, but we'll get Mike going in on this. Mike, these are beautiful characters. You love drawing good Christian heroes, so this would be good for you.
And because John hit a bunch of stretch goals so far, so this book is 72 pages now, and you also get a bunch of free comics. 44 pages of free comics was the first stretch goal. That's a PDF, and then this book was extended because John's got the 3 chapter covers, so now it's 72 pages. This is a fantastic book, guys. John let me read the first chapter. He refuses to let me read the second one, but I read the
When
first
does
one.
the shilling end?
Love it.
After we show my book. But yeah, but if you guys want to get this awesome book, guys, you guys can get it for $25. I mean, you can get it for 12 digital, but this is a book you're going to want to hold in your hand, cherish, pass it on. Get this book, guys. Get a couple of them. This is a really fun book, guys. I really dig it, and I know you guys will too.
Testify, buy the date with me.
No, I'm not buying the date with you.
Buy the date with me, Testify.
No.
Buy the date with me.
We both might be mowed down by accident at the same time. We got it. One must survive.
Okay, that's fair.
Right.
Hey, Nasser, speaking of which, why don't you tell us about your great new series, 100 Days Till Halloween?
Right, 100 Days Till Halloween, and book 1 is up right now. The paperback just launched, and the ebook, and you guys could even get all 4 of the sequels on pre-order right now. But book 1, The Christmas Morning Massacre, is about these girls that are snowed into a mansion with a killer on the loose. And if you guys like fun 80s slasher movies, then you guys will love these books. This first one, like I said, they're snowed into a mansion with a killer on the loose. It's very suspenseful. I had a blast writing this. And if you guys like Black Christmas or Halloween or Friday the 13th, and this is definitely the book for you guys. It's got this beautiful cover right here that I couldn't be happier with, and I couldn't be happier with these books, guys. They're very fun, and they're quick reads too. They're each like 80 pages. And this first book here is $2.99 for the ebook, $7.50 for the paperback, you guys. And if you get the ebook, you can read it instantly on any device. If you get the paperback, it ships in a couple days, and people are actually already getting them. We launched this on February 28th, and I just got tagged in a tweet. I just retweeted it. Somebody already got their copy of the paperback. So please check out my new books, you guys. Link is there in the chat. Here we go, and it's also in the description. Here we go. Dark Gift says, isn't Christmas morning 56 days after Halloween?
Hold on, let me do the math really quick. I don't know long
right?
division.
He's right. Wait. Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
50. Well, it'd be 55 days after Halloween, wouldn't
it? Jim Tuner says, what you are calling for is a law that says nobody can make negative comments about lolly porn.
He means Preston.
Yeah.
Who wants to go to Napa? Somebody said they wanted to go to Napa with me. Who was that?
Oh, Dario.
Oh, Dario. Oh, I'd love to go on a date with Dario.
Why?
Because Dario is my Puyo. Who were like
he humps a chair.
I know, but you know, I gotta forgive him for that.
Okay.
I mean, we gotta forgive past transgressions and just hope we can all be better going forward. Dario will behave. He'll behave on our date.
Bianca Fights the Zombies says, I do like 80s films. We're getting an unsub Testefy.
That's fun.
Gigantic Android's getting his tomorrow. That's awesome.
Is there something weird that Graded 0.5 followed my Testefy HD account today?
Who?
Graded 0.5.
Wow.
I don't know who that is.
He hates me.
Yeah.
Bullet says chairs need love too.
Oh wow! And Guy from Red Bank wants to go to Napa with me also. We can have a great guy date with all these guys.
It's gonna be so weird.
Yes.
And of course, if you guys want to sub to the Trash Compactor, this is the link to the stream we're EFAPing. So go give them a sub. There's going to be a stream tonight. Maybe there will be more gold like this tonight.
Probably not.
Maybe. Let's see. I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna get back to the stream now.
I have to ask if you really believe in that or not. Is someone allowed to sell and market a? Let's face it. If you go to Pornhub, what's the biggest category? Teens.
Quick question. Question, Preston. Yeah. If you know all this stuff about how legal it is and all that, why have you looked so far into it?
I don't understand your question.
If you didn't think at all that people thought that this was wrong and there could be a possibility that this was a wrong thing, being technically almost child porn.
No, it's not technically almost child porn. It's nowhere near child porn.
It's illegal in multiple countries.
It's not at all illegal in the United States.
You say it's nowhere near, and then you call it barely legal. That is
I'm citing barely legal, a magazine.
Near.
John got him.
Barely legal.
John got him.
21, 22. They just look towards the younger side.
You were saying 16, 17 a minute ago. That's a goalpost move.
Okay, so...
Well,
I'm citing a magazine. I'm citing a category. John is inventing.
Preston, in his defense,
yes,
I said I'm going because we've all been in high school.
Sure.
when I was 17, I turned 18. I had a
Yeah.
17-year-old girlfriend. Is that illegal? No.
I mean, it
Nobody
might be
looks
depending
down
on the
upon
schedule.
that.
Yeah, but we're all like 40, so it's
Yes,
Right.
but that's
Yeah,
what I'm going. I'm being realistic. If you want to
Right.
go to legal terms and crap
Yes.
like that,
Mhm.
no, it's not.
right.
It's just- what
Legalism
this
doesn't
is-
matter here. It matters what's creepy and what's not.
Yes,
Okay.
it comes off that way, and
All
it's
right.
going. Why are you defending this?
I've answered that question multiple times. You want me to answer it again?
Just because you think it's right? Because he can?
Because
can
I
doesn't mean it's right.
believe
Because he
I
can. Yes.
You've asked me that question multiple times. I'm going to answer it again. As a small government, free market libertarian, I believe people should be able to offer things and consumers should be able to make their choice. Now, we can certainly argue the government might need to intervene in situations where society is harmed. But in this case, the government has said that's perfectly 100% A-OK.
It's because it's America. It's First Amendment.
Great.
I get it.
Great. So what's the problem?
It's not that. It's just there's a moral stance, and you gotta somewhat put it.
Yes,
You gotta
all the
be able to
former war
do it
campaigners
sometime.
want to come lecture me on morality.
I'm not lecturing you on anything like that. This is just a common
feel it, you
sense
are.
thing for most people. Going, it's not right.
He keeps bringing up like, oh, the former war campaign, but like, that's such a small group of people.
I know. It just. I was saying it the entire time. I'm like, he was digging his own grave, and it just kept getting deeper and deeper and deeper the longer this went on. And it gets worse. That's the thing. I'm just telling everybody here, spoiler, that the people watching, it gets worse.
It gets even worse? How long?
Yes.
When does he leave? Does he stay on like the whole rest of the stream?
Yeah.
He stays on a while. I had to go, and I'm gonna have to go pretty shortly too. I'm running out of time, Nasser.
It looks like he's on here for another I don't know, like 30 minutes
Just
almost.
the same thing over and over again, like free speech, sure, barely legal.
Just wait till we get to the thing about the racial stuff that comes in.
All right, let me continue.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I don't know what not right is. All right, I know what
In my
legal
opinion,
right,
that lolly stuff is not right.
Okay.
And I think a lot of people think that it's not right. It's not that the guy can't do it, and nobody's trying to cancel him.
I believe there have been very specific attempts to cancel him as well as to smear me. Calling him a pedophile, that's canceling him. And Dean used the words literal pedophile, and he said
But
it.
here's the
more than
thing:
once.
I've been called a pedophile just for the hell of it.
Okay.
Even by the people that you're calling former war campaigners.
Right.
They call me it. I'm not.
I
Do I
don't
take
know what
offense
tell
to
you.
it? No.
I think you should probably take offense to being called a pedophile.
I do, well, in eternally, yes. But
Okay.
guess what? It's on the internet. I don't care. Who
Okay.
cares? It's not true.
When it comes to the statement or allegation that John Lamont is a pedophile making child pornography, which is what is coming out of this, that is a demonstrably untrue statement. And this is a libel against his business. You can say it's a bad book. You can say it's
Dumb, you know what?
you
Quick
can say don't
question.
buy it.
Wait a minute. Are you backing John Lamont? Because wouldn't he have to sue? Not you.
Well, I am. Yes.
Oh wait. Pause.
I'm absolutely backing John Lamont.
Yeah.
Do you notice how I threw him off?
Right.
Yeah. You'll see
So,
what happens.
wait. Oh, hold on. Okay, I guess I'll play it a little bit more.
Go ahead. Play it back a couple seconds.
Oh wait, what was that?
Click it back 10 seconds and let him say it again. He wasn't ready for it. Wait a minute. Are you backing John Lamont? Because wouldn't he have to sue? Not you.
Well, yes. I'm absolutely backing John Lamont. I mean,
okay, so it's under your label, and that's why.
No, it's not under my label at all. Well,
okay. Well, then how can you defend John Lamont if it's not?
Well, because if it's Preston is working with a pedophile putting out child porn, then now it's starting to damage my business reputation.
Well, you just clearly stated that you're not. So what's the problem?
But they clearly stated I kind of was.
No, they didn't. They said this.
I didn't. I never.
Images
I have to go through the clips.
These images are in your Discord, Preston.
Right. So if it's
Right.
Preston is supporting a child pornographer, then yeah, that's
what's I don't understand. Why is he defending him so much? So he's not working with him. He's not publishing whatever book.
No,
he's
no.
doing.
If you keep listening, you'll get it. The thing is this: it was pretty thorough. What I brought up.
You gave him every opportunity. I am out of time though, so I do have to go. So you guys enjoy the rest of this stream. And
I'm not going to. I don't want to be here with
I
you.
know. At some point, I actually bailed on that, which is we're getting pretty close to that spot because I just got so frustrated with this. But
all right,
yeah.
And one last time, here's the link.
Yes.
So back, John.
Thank you. Later, guy from Red Bank. I'll see you later. Dark Gift. Later, Isaac. Later, Bianca. Later, Wiggle Wiggle. Later. Who am I missing? Dario. Later.
Why are you still here?
Because I got to give shout outs to everybody in the chat who I love, which is everybody. So it's gonna be every single person who chats.
Oh, Jesus.
So I know. All right, I'm going for real. See you guys.
All right, see ya. All right, let's get back to this.
The thing is this: I never heard that,
Okay,
and
well,
I think you're thinking a little too far into.
Yeah,
I
good luck
think
with
you're
that
looking a
one,
little
guys.
too far in. I think
okay,
you're looking
John.
too far into
At some
it.
point, you should really look up. Well, whatever. All right, go ahead, John. I'm sorry. Great legal expert.
I am.
Okay,
Correct.
very good. And didn't you claim you prevailed over someone calling you racist?
I prevailed over an organization posting that on their website that's like the largest fishing convention.
know what, here,
If
I'm gonna
you're
give you-
okay with defending your reputation, why should you be okay with me defending mine?
It's because this is just some images in your Discord. Again, like somebody's going to come
Which have been called child
this isn't
pornography.
real.
It's not. John Lamont's been called a pedophile. He's not. And the thing that's been
you're going to have
put out
trouble
there-
arguing that
John.
equals Preston Poulter equals pedophile. That
John,
doesn't
I actually
say
have
that.
a legit thing that I could bring up to you right now, Preston. This is in the context of the way you're framing this. 'Cause
Okay.
You think that you're being smeared. And
Yes.
This is going to look bad upon you.
All right. That's why. Do you honestly are you really sitting there saying we're not? This hasn't been a smear on Preston. Preston's reputation hasn't been damaged in any way.
No.
Okay. Well, fair enough.
I know, because it's not you. It's John Lamont.
Okay.
But here's my
Well,
thing.
Go ahead.
In this case, since you like libel and all this crap,
Mm-hmm.
you just put out a thing on Twitter saying to me directly
Yeah.
that I've attacked your sexuality. When?
You have.
How have I attacked you?
You have many times gone on with, oh yeah, Preston, he takes a big 10-inch cock like a champ. Look at him.
Yeah,
I think
it's
that's not
a
an attack on
joke.
my
You
sex.
did.
You
Here's
know,
the
I
thing.
didn't like that joke.
Okay,
And
because
that
you
is an
didn't
attack
like
on
it.
my sexuality, and I'm allowed to go, hey, you did it.
Okay, but here's
Okay.
the other part to it. In your mind, because it's legal in the U.S. to say
Right.
it's First Amendment.
Right.
I'm allowed to say that.
I mean, maybe, okay, I'm not really
It's a
interested in
joke.
pursuing. I didn't find it funny. And I'm allowed to go,
because
that's
you
distasteful.
didn't find it funny doesn't mean
Right.
other people did it.
Well, understand, I have different standards. To me, if you're attacking someone's
We noticed
sexuality-
that.
Right.
We
Exactly.
noticed
And
that.
that's
But here's the
what
thing.
whole discussion is about.
Here's the thing. I'm not attacking your sexuality.
Uh-huh.
I don't care what you do.
I don't know about that, but
I don't.
okay, can I make a
He
statement?
literally doesn't.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right. When these harassment campaigns target people's sexuality, which I went through one of those, people do commit suicide from shame out of this shit. I mean,
I'm not
I
trying to
made the
shame
stronger
you.
stuff, but
Never.
other people have been shamed,
Okay, Martina.
and other people have killed themselves. These actions have very real consequences.
You're
So
pausing.
for
right
me to
quick.
sit here and go attacking people's sex.
Huh?
Do you hear how he just backtracks on
Yes.
everything? It's just, it's okay. But then when you push back, well, no, it's okay if you do it this way, but then it's not okay if you do it. Well, why there has to be one way? It makes no sense with the guy.
It's like that that meme that's like when you're partway through an argument and you realize you're wrong, but you keep arguing anyways. Like that's
Yeah.
he must realize how wrong he is.
And the thing about this was 100% unscripted, unplanned. I had no clue he was going to come in here and actually do this, and I wasn't trying to humiliate the guy. it's just listen back. Anybody that's listening to this, you listen back to it. Some people might agree with him. That's fine if you do, but I'm going, I don't think he looked good. Pretty much anybody I've heard from now that's heard this, they don't think he looked good. And it's just, it gets worse. That's the thing. This gets worse.
His argument is just so stupid. There's no way he could look good, and he keeps trying to like make it seem like, no, I'm right, because like there's nothing wrong with underage girls. I mean, they're barely legal girls.
But by the way, I gave Dark Griff the link if he shows up here, if he wants to.
Oh, all right. Let me see. All right, I don't see
him.
Here.
He's not here right now, but I gave it to him if he wanted to come in and, because I know he doesn't like the drama with his news stream, but I would love to hear his opinion on all this.
Oh man, Crack Crook says just the facts, Preston Pooper.
Here's the thing. I'm going. Do I think there's anything wrong with what he did? No. Do I agree with what he did? No. But here, laugh at it.
Oh man,
he did it. He's got to live with it.
Gigantic Android says he's not proud of his accomplishment.
Well, like a champ, man.
Oh my goodness. Dark Gift says he's conflating sexuality with sexual interest. There's a huge difference.
There is a huge difference. Big time. I'm not attacking his sexuality. It's just, do I think what he did was funny? Yes, I think it's freaking hilarious, especially from the Mr. Moral guy. It cracks me up. But he did it. Who cares?
All right, I'm gonna play it again.
Go ahead.
Sexuality, that's just a joke, and that's okay. But somebody putting out a perfectly legal book, being bought by customers who understand what they're getting, that's not okay. But attacking someone's sexuality and harassing them is. We have different moral standards.
Okay, but here's the thing: your moral standard and mine are different.
Yes.
And when I'm telling you now, I don't care what you do.
Okay.
It's fine. You chose to do it.
Right.
You did it.
Thank you.
But here's the thing. You got to be able to hear other people's opinions on it. It's called criticism.
Especially if you're putting this stuff out public, which you are. It's not like he's doing this in the privacy of his own bedroom. Preston's going out there and being like, here's my video.
Right.
I mean, you did it publicly.
Now, look, those videos were captured and pirated. Okay. I am allowed, and again, we're now coming back to a legal
sorry
standard.
They didn't pay for it.
I am allowed, and again, we're coming back to a legal standard. This is now public disclosure, okay? So if I'm over here doing one thing and nobody knows about it, and it's to a limited audience, but then somebody goes, and by the way, these were taken down a long time ago. I made efforts to erase all that, but people were still able to find it. They didn't get erased. Right. Because other people had uploaded. So this is now, that's public.
Yes, you put them on the internet, as Vicky says. Yeah.
Okay, so, and again, boy, Vicky was defending me at the time, and Dean was defending me at the time, but now they're okay with it.
No, so, I don't like people taking your videos and sharing them around.
Thank you, John. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
I also, like, if you do put something on the internet, you don't really have the moral high ground there.
The moral high ground, that's, again, coming back to I certainly have the legal high ground under public disclosure.
No,
okay, Testefy, you are free to your own legal interpretation. I've been heard so many things, like you can't trademark Comicsgate.
How did your thing with Sheila Allen go?
What thing? I don't know what thing.
You sued her.
I did not sue her. I did not sue her.
You didn't sue her?
I have not sued her.
Okay, then I'll let it go.
All right.
Here, pause it real quick. You didn't try to.
But he did, didn't he? Didn't DA
that was 100% lie. That was 100% lie he just gave you right there. He did.
Yeah, he did. And he's all like, oh no.
He didn't know that we had seen it already. He got caught. That's why I go. I asked him a couple times there. I'm like, are you sure you didn't? No. And I'm going, okay. And there's no point. There's no point of pushing a guy that's 100% lying just outright.
And he said other people made it public, whatever the video, they pirated it or something. He said, but wasn't it his company that had it online on some website?
It was on Pornhub or something. It was there.
Anyways, welcome, Dark Gift.
How you doing, brother?
What are you
How
doing
you
here,
doing,
Dark Grift?
I don't know. The link popped up in my DM from some crazy guy.
Oh, I was doing non-drama CG news today.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I do the non-drama news, because you got people like you guys that cover the drama news. So
No, this is me. I've been doing this thing in the morning. This was me. It evolved into this, and I didn't see it going this way, and it was just like, whoa.
Yeah, this is something. I can tell you that much.
It's something. Yep, it's something. All right.
Let's see. Wiggle says Vicky and Dean defended Preston before because he lied about it.
Before he lied about it. I think
Yeah,
that's
before
what he
yeah.
Yeah.
Red Mift says I have the high ground. Let's see. Checkpoint says for showing his pegging video. I think that's what it was for, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Checkpoint says not even showing it, but just telling people about it.
Yeah.
He is the Hunter Biden of comics. He has no place to talk about free speech. Then
I gotta let my dogs out. I'll be right back.
Okay, this is like an 8-hour trash compactor show. Oh man, let me get back to the EFAP.
I'm unaware of any attempt made by me to target Sheila Allen for legal action. Now, she certainly is on the list of people I might get around to, because what she did was unlawful. That is public disclosure. And a whole bunch of people who have no knowledge of the law are like, well, if it's on the internet anywhere, it's free to be distributed by anyone at any time to any.
Well,
there's
thing is this. I understand piracy and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing that you have to realize is, like what I'm saying, I saw the crap on Twitter, which is public.
Okay.
It was there.
I don't know.
I disagree. I disagree with what you did.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Listen to me. Listen.
I'm listening. I'm just saying I didn't understand the thing you said when you said I saw the crap on Twitter. I don't know what that means.
The stuff I saw that you did, I haven't seen your video. I don't have it. I just saw the pictures that were on Twitter.
I posted no pictures to Twitter.
I didn't say you did. People did on a public Twitter. Are you going to go sue every one of those people?
Look, I don't have to sue every one of those people. I can choose who I want to pursue.
Okay, so you're gonna.
But I don't think you could sue us for seeing something on Twitter and then saying,
you
"Gosh,
can't.
this is pretty gross."
I'm not saying no. You're right, John. I cannot sue you for that. You are correct.
No, it's just. But here's the thing. But going back to what you told me, you going. What was the exact wording you used? To me,
you're gonna have to give me more hints.
No, I'm gonna read your own words back. That's the thing. It's not me making this up. You stated it on public Twitter where I saw what you did.
Should I listen to you reading my words or?
I'm trying to find it again. It just dropped. Hold on, I gotta find it. Okay, says the guy who repeatedly attacked my sexuality and hung out in War Campaign Discord VC on the daily.
Yes.
I've never attacked your sexuality.
When I will make a comment on a trash compactor show or whatever, and like, oh, hey, whatever. And then you immediately jump to, oh, that's Preston. He takes a 10-inch cock in his head. Hey, everybody, look, that is an attack on my sexuality. I don't understand how you're defining it as not.
That's not an attack. That's a roast.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like, I'm not a big fan of making fun of people's sexual interests, but that's what it is. It's a sexual interest. It's not. Testefy is not demonizing him for being a straight man. He's not or bisexual. I mean, I don't even know what his sexuality is. But
Dark Grift, I'm not going. This gets worse. I actually directly address that. I'm going, do I care if you're gay or not? No, I don't care.
Yeah. I think it's the terminology. The terminologies he's using are. I don't know if he's purposely using them or to mislead or is just misleading, in ignorance or whatever. But like, even when he says like going after Sheila for like distributing and piracy, she didn't make money off of it. She didn't take money out of his pocket. You know what I mean? So if it was on a free website and he didn't put it there, then he should go after the person who put it there. because that's piracy.
Again, it gets worse. He goes. He even admits he tried to get rid of it all.
Well,
He
right.
admits
Yeah. No, I mean that's fine. And once he got rid of it, that's another thing. But it's already out there now. I mean, like the dam broke. You know what I mean? Like you can't
just keep playing it because I'm going. Right. That's how detailed I get. I was trying to give him every out I could to try to save some face, and all he did was make it worse.
Okay, well, we have different terms on that.
But here's
the thing:
it's
call it a joke. I want to call that attack.
If I came at you and I go, you were gay and you did this, and there's something wrong with it.
Right.
I've never said that.
That's right. As I said, people have killed themselves due to being publicly shamed over their own sexuality. So this is a very
I'm not publicly shaming you.
I feel attacked when I come in and I say, "Hey, what's up?" Now you may say, "Well, that's not really an attack. That's just how I greet you." Hey, Preston.
This dude called you guys like SJW earlier. He's the SJW.
That's I'm gonna be honest. That's actually the only second good point he's made this whole stream so far. I mean, people have killed themselves over it, but I think it's more. That's a very nuanced statement to make because people's mental fortitudes are different. The attacks are different. Like there's a difference between somebody roasting you and then you taking offense to that, which is all in his right to take offense to it. Mm-hmm. But if someone is like legitimately calling you, if someone, it's hard to explain. But if
nobody attacked his sexuality.
Yeah, if they're
we're making fun of his kinks. That's all it is.
Right. And don't get me wrong, like that person that reached out to me to deliver that statement after all that went down, like that was one of their things. Like their points that they made was that like this could shame people into either not having a healthy mindset and exploring their sexual interests or worse, killing themselves.
What are your sexual interests?
I have a lot of sexual interests.
I know you do.
Anyways, back to the
again. That's why I never really got in on the whole like jump on and make fun of him bandwagon because I'm like, well, that's just like the pot in the kettle. You know what I mean? So like,
okay. I guess Dark Gift has a Leroy.
No, I've been a Leroy.
Okay, let's continue. I'm trying to be nice right now.
Hey, how you doing? But I feel attacked. Maybe I'm crazy, but I think most people tend to be a little sensitive when their sexuality is sensitive.
You're sensitive about it.
Fair enough. I'm sensitive.
It was, and here's my thing. I thought I could joke with you. It's like you did it. Right. You fessed up to it. Mm-hmm. You move on. Just know that it gets brought up. And
I'm ready to move on. But look, people are
quit wanting to sue everybody because you don't like something you hear. It's stupid.
Well, Testefy, this again comes back to you want to determine what course of action I should take to make you happy. I don't know.
No, it's not. I'm talking. I was talking in a general. I was talking in a general sense.
If you're looking for long-term business and goodwill among like the independent comic customer base, which are in your circles, suing people like Vicky and Dean, who are actually becoming more popular just because you didn't like what they said about somebody's art. Which, in my opinion, that art is.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. I said they made specific claims that it was child pornography and specific claims that John Lamont is a pedophile. Those things are not true.
Okay, but here's the thing. Why is John Lamont not defending himself and you are?
Why does John... Okay, look, if you want to invite John Lamont on, feel free.
He's welcome. It's 100% welcome.
The objective is business. Your actions are going to hurt your business far more than just being like, you know what, we don't like this kind of material.
I've been told that before.
Nasser. Nasser, you have 2 super chats.
Yeah, you've had super chats.
Sorry,
will you quit neglecting your audience?
No, I'm sorry. I'm not. It's just sometimes it's difficult to keep up with the chat when you're doing an EFAP.
It's not hard.
No, but hold on. We got also this one's funny. Cocophobia says Mr. Dogs, but ID Crisis thing for $2.99 says Preston is what the serpent in Eden sounded like.
In Eden, yeah.
Let's see. Oh, Billy wants to know who is this Preston guy. Just some cuck, really.
Oh, that's a long story.
ID Crisis for $2.99 also says legally the apple won't kill you, Eve. That's also
exactly.
Nasser, we got to teach you how to just share the tab so you can keep an eye on the chat and the video at the same time.
Oh.
Is that how you guys do it? Actually, we did already, Dark Rift. He already forgot.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't know it worked like that. I didn't know it worked like that.
Let's get this over with.
That was vague. What does that mean?
That means this whole time people have been like, well, if you attack Ethan, it's going to be bad for your business, or don't do this, it's going to be bad for your business. In this case, defending the right of somebody to make a legal product and be bought by a willing customer base for freedom from being libeled as a pedophile and a child pornographer seems a perfectly fine hill to die on.
But nobody's labeling you about it.
In some ways, they kind of are. But listen,
if you think that,
or maybe, or you know what? Wait, can we make this simple? What if you're right? What if I say I don't have a legal case at all, but I'm going to cut John a check to pursue his? Is that okay?
Yeah, if you want to.
Okay, good. I'm glad we agree.
Yeah, it's just
great. I'm glad we agree. So now that we're here in the area of agreement, I am defending John's right to make a porn comic and be free from being libeled as a child pornographer and pedophile because he's not.
Is this about the stream that Vicky and Dean did the other day?
Yes, that's what it's all about.
But did they actually come out and say John is a pedophile, or that this is
the
borderline?
work he's doing is pedophilia? The lolly stuff is.
Yeah, but like if I watched it, I mean, I didn't, I'm not saying I sat there and like transcribed their exact words, but I feel like that all they said was like, this is like eerily close to be like,
Yes,
I'm paraphrasing, but eerily close to being pedophilia, not that it was pedophilia.
Exactly.
Billy says, "What's the name?"
Just want to make sure.
Billy says, "What's the name of the book he does?" It's White Lily. Says Wiggle Wiggle. Also, Sushi says, "Criticism of your product isn't libel."
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true too.
He doesn't seem to understand that for some reason.
Why do it though? It makes no sense.
Yeah, I know. I'm so laughing. I'm just like, this is silly. Wow.
I am more of
Preston. You are. Here's the. I'm going to tell you. You're a smart person.
Thank you, Testefy.
In many different ways, but in this one case now, I think it's insanity what you're trying to do right now. Why die on this hill?
You've asked me that multiple times.
No, I just made it very clear to you my question. Why?
Because I am defending, and by the way, two new comic creators. Moby's already put out a comic and already delivered on it, right? And this is a guy, happens to be black, if that matters to you. If not, don't care. That he's just working.
We know about your whole Moby thing and wanting to put black people out in front to try to use them as a freaking gate so you can't.
He came to me. He came to me.
No, we everybody's seen it. And here's the problem: when you run a public,
I love that everybody's seen it. Therefore, we don't even need to talk about it. So, Preston, you can't address it. Okay, fine. Since you all know,
no, address it.
Address it. Okay, thank you. Moby is a small creator, very small in this case.
I'm getting a headache.
A guy who works. What?
I'm just getting a headache at this point. Jesus.
I'm sorry, John. What should we say to prevent your headache?
John, you can go. You can go.
All right,
go, John.
All right, this is I'm sorry, I'm not having fun anymore.
Okay.
Okay, John. Thank you.
By the way, John.
No, I'm just. Here's the thing. I'm just wondering.
Pause it real quick. What we're about to go in is what has been said in his public Discord by the guy Molby, held something, whatever hostage his name is on there. In their whole idea of their version of war campaign, the Preston Knights, that's all it is. It's the same freaking thing.
That's the guy with the dreads, right?
Yes. And he literally stated, and Preston agreed with him in his public Discord about this, they have two black guys that are in the Preston Knights
and they will be the defense for anything negative said against them because nobody will say anything bad against two black people.
Guy from Red Bank says if you want to piss Testefy, buy Nasser's books. That's 100% true. So buy the Christmas Morning Massacre. if you guys like fun 80s slasher movies, you guys will like my book. There's the link there in the chat. Lock It Up Inc. says use Preston Pooper's words barely pedophilia. Drink that empty mug again, says Hicks villain. Let's see. Jim Tuner says suggesting someone has committed a crime is where legal danger potentially is. It's best to attack the work as pedo than the person is pedo. Let's see. Sushi says I think he's articulate. He's not smart though. Let's see. Art of Reed says where's the leading gay Hispanic voice in science fiction? Shouldn't he be here? I don't know who that is.
He was here.
Let's see. Peggy probably feels like a king in his oversized chairs, but he just looks like a Benjamin Button.
Yeah, I'm just that's what you're gonna go into, this racial part of this whole Preston Knights thing. It's ridiculous.
Just a side note on the whole chair. He should really lower his camera. It's very awkward to see him with just his neck and head sitting there. Just a side note.
Mr. Dong says Preston's Leroy Vanguard. Also, Johnny Midnight says, okay, delete my statement. It is the truth. Study the law in psychological terms. Wait, who deleted your comment? Did somebody?
I don't know. I didn't notice.
Fill me in on what happened, Johnny. I don't know. All right, so let me go back here and we'll play it.
The whole Moby thing. You've seen the shit he sent me, and I'm going, you're going to tell me how exactly to run my channel? What the hell is wrong with you?
Okay.
And he specifically stated, we're going to put black creators. We have 2 black creators that we're going to put in front to be our defense for any back thing, any back talk, because we're black. What the hell is that about?
What I want to know is why are his goofy beliefs being just run with as an attempt to now dogpile on this guy? These are 2 small creators, tiny little creators, trying to come out with their books. Volby's already put one out and delivered on it. He wants to put out another one, and everyone's sitting around combing through the thoughts they share on Discord going, this guy's a freak. Okay, so you're just making...
The thing is this, what he sent me wasn't on your Discord.
Right.
What he sent me wasn't on your Discord.
I will freely admit that Moby has some very goofy beliefs.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Thank you. I've never said he doesn't. The question is, does somebody who has goofy beliefs get the right to go out and make a book and market it and fulfill it? And in my eyes,
no.
Okay. No. All right, fine. Well, you and I have different.
No. When I said no, I'm going, no, he totally has. He can do, yeah. Right. He can put it out.
Okay.
Yes. 100%.
So, look, I feel I go through a lot of shit, and I feel like, whatever. It's life.
I think you're taking a lot on your shoulders that really is no big deal, and I think you're thinking a lot too far into certain things.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I'm telling you in general, I've seen so many different things. The stuff with Ethan, this thing now with John Lamont, the crap that frickin' Moby's doing, this war campaign thing that you're not admitting to, but you know what you're doing with it.
Can we address that?
Yeah, is Mecha McCheese coming back into your server?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I invited him.
I bet you did.
I'm unaware of any reason why he shouldn't be there. Can you provide me with one?
No.
Great. So why is it a problem?
Because you know what
No, I don't know.
That's why between the two, man.
Mecha is way better than you.
Okay.
Thank you. In terms of Discord, you come into my Discord behavior just to yell at people and then leave. And by the way, Mecha, that's another guy who has a comic book, and I'm helping him out. So these are now 3 comic books.
Did he just use the pick a president candidate defense between picking between 2 people who might do shady stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure I was.
It gets worse. That's the thing. This gets worse.
Even worse?
Yes.
He just picked the lesser of two evils. Based like that was the argument he just used.
Yes.
All right.
Cool.
I'm not joking. I was sitting here. I'm going this entire time. I was trying to be. I'm going, Preston, I'm not trying to humiliate you, and he just kept digging and digging the hole deeper and deeper, and it just everybody could watch it. They could see it. And they can make
on this one, it sounds like he's inserting himself into a situation that really has nothing to do with him.
In
Maybe
multiple,
he feels like
in
it
multiple
does,
cases now he has.
I don't know which ones you're referring to, but at least as far as this one goes, it seems like this is more about John and his defense of his work or whatever, and.
Exactly.
And I don't know, because they just brought up the fact that he was in Preston's Discord. He's now taking it upon himself to insert himself into it.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just really weird to me. Like, why even like? This is like the Streisand effect, really. If you just like stayed out of it and just let John, you could have silently wrote the guy a check if you really felt like he was being wronged in some way, but
exactly that's why I'm going, why are you talking about this out loud and being so vocal about it? This is ridiculous. I'm like, you are being the front man for another person. Why?
Who I've yet to see actually say anything about it in his own defense.
Yeah, he said a lot actually, but it's not in places that are. It's on the Discords and things like that.
Well, it wasn't like on Twitter or YouTube or anything like that. Where
what's worse is Preston's the one kind of putting the highlight. The neon lights pointing at John Lamont now with his defense of the guy.
It's the
Streisand effect. Exactly. And I'm going, this has been nothing. He's the one that's made this bigger than it ever should have been.
Because really, up until today, other than Dean and Vicky's stream.
Yeah,
I haven't really seen many people talking about it.
Yeah, they are now, though.
Right? Yeah. I know a lot more about the situation than I ever cared to prior to even tuning into this stream.
Yeah, me too. I didn't want to know as much as I knew going into the thing that I did with it today. I was just going, Preston, I'm not trying to humiliate you. Stop talking.
I logged into Twitter earlier and I saw it, like everything blowing up about it.
Yeah.
No, this was yesterday. This was before your stream today, even. And then I logged out of Twitter. I didn't even bother with it. I logged in again today. There was more shit going on about it. I logged out. Didn't even post anything today on Twitter. I was like, I can't. This is ridiculous. This was a nothing burger. Like, really, in the eyes of everybody else, this was a nothing burger 4 days ago. And now in the last 2 days, like you said, there's a big neon sign like saying like "Eat at Joe's," blinking.
It's just he made it 100 times worse today with this, and it was him doing it, not John Lamont. It's like, what the hell? Oh, and by the way, I see Mike is in there saying I still don't know what's going on. Get your head out of the crypto and go take a look. You'll see it. It's really simple.
Oh man, ID Crisis says, "Is this a no such thing as bad publicity move?" Maybe he thinks it is, but there is such a thing as bad publicity.
Yeah, just like being in the restaurant business when they tell you like, "Oh, the customer's always right." It's like, no, they're not. They're not always.
Just treat them like they are.
They are to a point, but then I get how some are just assholes.
Right. There's a point where you got to just be like, "Sir, you got to leave." You know what
exactly.
I mean? Like,
all right, I'm gonna continue playing it
and be continually harassed.
How about the behavior they've done? How about all the behavior they've done on different platforms?
Right.
Different. When I say platforms, I'm meaning channels, Twitter, Discord, this forum deals, things like that. Kiwi Farms, all these things. Have you ever thought maybe the things they've done will add up, and there's a reason why people have these negative opinions of them?
So look, what we're talking about is now human behavior that goes back thousands of years, and that's it. People have things they do. Some things are good. Some things are bad. You can give the bad stuff a pass and just go, well, he does good things sometimes. Or you can sit there and score keep and go, this is a bad person. And social media and cancel mobs really just sit. Then they love to go, oh, he said that, and then he said that, and then he did this over here. Cancel this guy. So now our group that's supposed to be against cancel culture on 3 different creators now. We got Mecca McCheese, we got Molby, we got John Lamont, and we certainly had me, so really 4. I've been made to jump through these continual hoops of, but is everything about them okay?
But did you hear the part where I said, I'm going, do you think maybe all their actions from the years, I'm not talking about now, just now, years, might come back and bite you?
Okay, so I'm supposed to sit back and go, is this a good person to work with? And when it comes to indie comics, you got to get a lot of rough people. But by
I'm
the
not
time
disagreeing with you at all there.
Okay, right. So, and comics, let's face it, it was a collection of fairly rough people, right?
No, there's some, yeah.
Okay, so we have a bunch of rough people sitting around in judgment of a bunch of other rough people.
But here's the other part to it.
Right.
Not one of those persons, people you just said, not one of them has ever apologized for the behavior they've done in the past.
Okay.
Not one. And here's the thing. With me, all you would have to do is go, I fucked up. I'm sorry. I hope to regain your trust, and I hope you'll support my book. Not one of them has done it.
I believe you to be a disingenuous person whose apology is worthless. Now, if we want to address someone specifically, let's start with Molby. What does Molby need to apologize to you for?
Nothing.
What does Molby need to apologize to everyone else for?
How about putting out stuff saying that he's going to put a front line of black people so we have nobody could say anything bad about us, and we'll fall back on, if you say anything bad about us, we'll be you're racist? That was his exact words.
The worst thing that he said is, hey, if we have a black face, then we're more impervious to being canceled. That's
yes.
I will ask Molby to apologize to you and everyone for any such statement. Are we good with that?
I don't think you should have to apologize for that.
I'm glad.
I just think it was a stupid thing. I said, I don't think you should have to apologize for that, but it should be recognized as a stupid statement to make.
Yeah. No, you're right about that, but I'm just going, that's the way the guy thinks.
If anything, he should apologize for trying to elbow in on your show.
Well, there's that too, but it's that I don't care about that part of it. It's just the whole, you wanted to use racism as a defense mechanism. That's what bugged me about the whole thing.
Billy says this seems like way too much to care about or go bother to find out. Well,
of course, Billy, you think that. You're a good friend of Liam Gray, so we know how you think.
He's not a friend of Liam Gray.
Oh, yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Let him be a friend with whoever he wants
Billy
to be a
is.
friend with. Billy's a good dude.
If you're having to apologize for these people, you're defending.
No, it's not me. You said Molby shouldn't have said this thing. It seems like it's kind of an okay statement to me, but all right, fine. We'll go and we'll say, Molby, apologize. Testefy wants you to apologize. Please apologize, and I'll see if I can get him to issue a
No, I don't. You don't need to apologize.
No, you said these people need to apologize. You said that.
The way I'm talking about it, though, is in a business way.
Okay.
Why would you want that image of trying to use racism as a way to protect yourself?
Dude, Molby says all kinds of goofy shit, right? And all people want to do is look at goofy shit and pearl clutch. So I'm asking you, since we have a collection of pearl clutchers here, what apologies do we need? And you say Molby should never say.
You're not going to get a list from me. How about why don't you guys check what you guys are all saying and doing, and realize that I'm giving you the one specific one.
Right.
You're going to use black people as a line of defense for any criticism.
Oh my goodness.
Am I using black people as a line of defense for any criticism right now?
Who is your head of your Preston Knights? And
the
using that as how you rule.
And he seems to be the only Preston Knight. I don't even know what it means, but there he is. He's Preston Knight. And everybody's like, that's war campaign.
Okay.
Whatever.
Well, Preston, here, I think we've gotten to a head. It's just, there's no point to keep debating it. I disagree with what you're doing now.
Okay, well, what specifically do you disagree with?
I just given you
the
many.
John Lamont thing, you don't.
I don't like the John Lamont thing. I don't, especially the one that really bugs me was we're going to put black people out in front of us to defend ourselves because nobody can say anything against us that way.
So
that is so fucked up. It's not even funny.
I don't see that as particularly fucked up, but because you have imposed a moral line, I will make sure Moby issues a public apology.
I don't want a public apology from him, but I'm glad you think it's okay.
You do.
No, I'm glad you stated you think it's okay to use racism to defend yourself.
Okay, so we gotta make the big claim. Preston thinks it's okay to use racism to defend himself. Yes. And then, okay, fine. There you go.
You did. You said it just now.
No, I didn't.
You might want to pause it back to what you just said.
You might. Huh?
Do you hear what I just told him? I'm going, did you guys heard him say it?
Right.
Now he's going to, this is what Preston does. He tries to make you think that it wasn't said. And I'm going, no, I remember everything that was just said. You just said it. That's why you'll hear me right now when I'm telling him, like, you might want to go back and listen to this afterwards. You said those exact words.
Well, like I said, I don't know if you actually did say he should apologize for it. But it's not something it's not an offense of any kind to say something like that. It's kind of stupid to openly admit that. It's kind of stupid to admit that you're okay with it because it just shows an inconsistency on your stance on like the whole SJW-ism. Like if you're going to say that people are trying to cancel John Lamont because they're being SJWs and becoming a cancel mob, but then say that you're going to use an SJW tactic yourself and put black people in front as a shield, that's just a very hypocritical inconsistency in your arguments.
That was the point of why I brought it up, and that's what I was trying to just to show. I'm like, the people will decide. They've heard it. He's a hypocrite.
Well, I've been saying that for years, but
I know, but I'm just going. I've seen it now for a little while now, and it, like this big time, the big neon sign, it's pointing, going, you can't. This is indefensible. Don't show your shit.
Well, while you're talking, I mean, I just thought I'd post the link, man. Anyways, we could continue.
Yeah, I was busting your chops in the what you call it. I was busting your chops about like the first book being after Halloween and not before Halloween. So
I gotcha.
Okay, just making sure.
243 days.
I need a little bit less jumping to conclusions, right? If we're looking at this from a business perspective, as opposed to from a let's cancel people for clicks perspective, do you want your spokesperson to be viewed as a sympathetic figure?
A sympathetic figure?
Would you like to put forward a spokesperson who will be viewed as sympathetic?
No.
Okay, well, other businesses say yes. Do those businesses have a right to that thought?
Yes.
Okay, so I haven't done anything immoral, nor have I done anything
using racism to defend yourself is not
who's
moral.
Defending racism? If somebody says, hey, if I happen to be your spokesperson, I have more virtue points based on the color of my skin, well, that's kind of true. I don't like.
It's not moral.
Oh, okay, it's not moral. My apologies. Now, a lot of businesses, just so you know, a lot of businesses will put forward sympathetic spokespeople.
Mm-hmm.
If that's an unaccepted practice, this is news to me. My apologies.
No, I'm just telling you, it's immoral. It's horrible.
Okay, I'm sorry that. So Moby does need to apologize for being immoral.
I would say you would now because you think it's okay.
Okay, so I need to apologize for the thought that a sympathetic spokesperson is an acceptable business practice.
No, the exact quote I told you was, we're going to put two black people in front of us to any criticism that comes in because nobody could criticize us with two black people. You think that is a good image?
Okay, so did I say that was a good image?
Yes, you did. Go listen back.
Apparently I did. Go ahead. All right, fair enough.
Go listen back. You did.
Okay. If you say so. This is all your perception, Testefy. You're saying, I say it's okay if we put two black people in front, then we're impervious to criticism. Well, clearly not. I'm here.
Here's the other thing.
Right.
I don't look at people as a color. Why would you
not
guys even think that
Testefy.
it's? Why would you guys
Of
think it's
course
okay?
you don't. But you do look at people like they're taking cocks in their ass.
You did though.
And Moby is black, right? So these facets
That's pretty
are
funny, actually.
Anyway,
But here's the thing: I'm saying it directly to you.
But I think we're kind of off in the weeds here. I asked you what Moby needs to apologize for, and you're just inventing shit.
I haven't invented anything. You defended the guy that did these things.
Yes, Testefy, of course. And heaven forbid I ever point out, you guys all used to be in war campaign. While you're sitting here judging Moby for observing the fact that a sympathetic spokesperson might be a decent move for.
Do you know how many people have been in war campaign that aren't anymore?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you specifically participated in many cancel attempts, including some targeting me. Anyway,
what
is there
Show me
anything?
One. Show me one.
Like the revenge porn shit?
I had nothing to do with it.
Okay.
Show me one.
You could get him for libel now.
Well, listen, if being part of war campaign is such a big bad offense, which I'm not saying it is or it isn't, but I'm just saying if people believe that, wouldn't the people who left war campaign like that? Isn't that like basically saying like I tweeted something 10 years ago and now I'm going to get canceled over it?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just making sure I'm following.
It's just
along.
the thing with Preston is he tries to put you in a circle. And the thing that with me is, I know how to hold on to a point and keep following points he says, and it drives him nuts. And you can see it's happened this entire time now.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, like, ooh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, Mike says, "Who is Moby?"
Go ask Preston. He joined your Discord.
Huh.
But it just to me like saying, oh, but you were in war campaign. Yeah, the operative word there would be were. If you think being in war campaign is a bad thing, and then you're only like defense again, like I'll tease you about it. But
I'm going to give you an example. Preston, you went on to war campaign stream the other night. Your war campaign.
Yeah, he's been on numerous streams with him.
Yes.
But I'm not. Here's the thing. I'm not going to hold that against him. I'll go on people's streams that I don't like and talk to them. Like I get it. Like I get the whole trying to be open to an open discourse. But right. Like if you're going to say that, well, you were a war campaign, so that inherently makes you evil forever. Well, then you going on their stream is a hypocritical move. Because then why are you doing it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Again, you get it. I think most of the people in here get it. I see some was campaigners are in your chat now. It's fine.
I mean, shit. I went on Preston's stream thinking we were going to have an actual like open conversation, which just turned into like him having a hissy fit for about 20 minutes and kicking me off. But
you had was campaign on your stream about crying about me.
I'll have anybody on, and I'll talk to anybody, and I got no problems with a lot of those guys. I got no problems with a lot of the guys that hang out with you. You know what I mean? Like I'll talk to anybody, I'll have anybody on, but I'm not going to be a hypocrite and say, I'm not going to be a hypocrite and be like, I'm gonna sit there and like go. I'm not going to go around badmouth you after just sitting here.
Anthony, you get it. That's
on a stream with you. You know what I mean?
You see how he goes about it? I'm going.
Yeah, no, I know.
He's trying to work around every way he can to try to make himself right, and I wouldn't let him up on it.
I've been saying this about him since the end of 2019, but yeah, no, I totally get it. Like I said, I'm not going to sit here like right now and then go on on Twitter and start bad mouthing you after sitting on a stream with you. That would be hypocritical.
No, this is what he chose to do today. He took a stand, but now he's going to have to live with this.
All right, let's continue.
All right,
it's almost done.
I'm
anyway,
joking with you about it.
If you say you didn't, that's okay. It was a joke. All right. Well, then I of course, right. And I have to let you off for jokes. Fair enough.
Why not?
Testefy. Is there anything else you need addressed while I'm here?
Not at all.
Thanks for having me on.
Thank you, Preston, for being here.
Take care.
This is the problem with the whole being offended. Like being offended is not an actual emotion. It's a made up emotion based on your own hurt feelings.
Mm-hmm.
On your sense of entitlement. And the only person that can fix what offends you is you.
Mm-hmm.
Blaming other people for what you're offended by is basically what we've been dealing with for 4 years from far left crazies.
Yep.
And I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm calling Preston an SJW, but some people need to like literally think about what they're going to say. And
let them make their own decision. You listen
Right.
to the thing. You've heard the words from the guy's own mouth.
Yeah.
It's their decision at this point. But what I saw today, it's what I saw about, I'd say probably about a month ago after trying to actually talk to him and understand him. In my mind, he is insane. He gets mad at people saying mean things about him on the internet, and he thinks he could go sue everybody over it. That's literally his stance on things.
I don't know if that's insanity. It might be more of entitlement, but yeah, I mean, to each his own. Their
in my
perception
opinion,
of
it's
it.
insanity.
Yeah.
But you're right; it's
Right.
entitlement to it at the same time.
Yeah. And we got 92 people in here, guys. Hit the thumbs up, thumbs down, whichever one you want. Share out the link to the stream, please. And later,
No,
there's
we're
going to be a
ending this.
trash compactor show. So I'm going to put the link here in the chat for the video that we just EFAP'd. So if you guys want to sub to the trash compactor show, there's the link there. I'll be stopping by later tonight. I'm also going to go live right after the stream because I do have my horror show to do in 30 minutes. So we're going to be talking about some horror movies. So come by to that if you guys want to talk about horror movies. Going live at around 7:30.
Nobody wants to talk with you about horror movies.
Shut up, dude. Looks like Matt Fowler shows up here at the end, but nice to see you here, Matt. Let's see. Mike Maropsa says the guy hiding behind a username with dongs in it. Wait, I think I'm missing something.
It was campaign. They're getting mad at dongs because he's on Kiwi Farms.
Oh.
It's a normal
some people
crap.
think this was the horror show.
Yeah, it was.
A little bit.
No,
Depending on
it
your point
was.
of view.
I didn't see this morning going the way it did, and it did. But hey, it was fun for a little bit.
Yeah,
Hey,
it was
just
interesting.
say-
It sure was interesting.
I mean, my thoughts on it is I feel like he's just inserting himself into somebody else's problem right now, and he's bringing a
Yeah.
whole lot of attention to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it could have been like kept to like one simple stream that Vicky and Dean did, and his Discord, like his public Discord, and nobody
here's the
would have
other
been the
part.
wiser.
That Vicky and Dean stream, there was nothing in it that was. It was their own words. It was them showing people their own words. Or the Preston's and the people they were talking about, their own words. It wasn't a biased thing. It was presenting facts to people. That's the difference.
Right. I mean, if they made an opinionated statement like this seems to be pedophilia to me, I mean, again, did they outright call the guy a pedophile? But I mentioned earlier, I was talking with Wiggle in the chat, and I said people tend to forget pedophilia is not just the act of, like a physical act between an adult and a child. It's also the thoughts and there's a whole bunch that goes into that word. I don't know. I haven't seen the stuff. Like, is he drawing adults that happen to look young? I mean, that I wouldn't consider that pedophilia, but I would say that's fucking
The
creepy.
stuff
as
I
shit.
said, it looks like children. I'm not joking. It looks like children. It
Right.
literally does.
And John De La Rosa says there is a lot of dark gift and Testefy agreement going on.
Screw this.
the last
I'm
couple
outta
of
here.
days. What's going on here?
Yeah, I know that's getting scary. Can you piss off Testefy a little bit more and shill my project? I put the link in the back.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
in sign up phase.
Yeah. I just got it. Here we go. Here's Hunting Alice, book one. When I first heard the name, I thought it was Haunting Alice. I was like, Haunting Alice, that's a good name. And then I was like, no, wait, it's Hunting Alice.
Yeah. Haunting Alice would be pretty cool too, but it's it's like an X-Files meets Silence of the Lambs type of book, so it's actually an apropos name. It's got like very psychedelic thriller type dream states, alternate lives, past life regression, and like there's multiple versions of every character, and you got to try to figure out which one's the real version, if any of them. It's really cool. I was digging the script when I read it.
And this is the pre-launch page, right?
Yeah. If you sign up, you get a free trading card. And then with the physical backing, I don't know if I'm going to do a digital tier, but just in case I do, I put that disclaimer in there. And every backer, whether they sign up or not, will get another different trading card free with any physical backing too. So,
Pretty
and there's
cool.
the King did a variant cover for it.
Are you drawing this? You're writing it, or
I'm drawing it. Someone else is writing it, and what you call it? Like I said, Vic did the variant cover for it, and we have a 12-page ash can on there as well. Jason Bascom did the cover for the ash can, and and there's a bunch of stretch goals that we're gonna do. So
pretty cool.
Yeah.
And Peter Gilmore did your trading card, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Right. Tell Peter we should bury the hatchet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I try to stay out of other people's personal.
No. I'm just. I've tried. I don't think he wants to.
Yeah, people. Some people could be stubborn. I try to stay out of it. Other people's beefs, especially when I'm friendly with both of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It gets me in a lot of trouble. So.
Yeah.
But yes. Again, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, I was just gonna wrap it up because we've been going for 2 hours and 45 minutes, and I got a stream to do in less than half an hour. I'm gonna go live in a few minutes, guys, to do my horror stream with full custom hot dog and with Mark. So we're gonna go live here in a few minutes. So if you guys want to come to that show, we're gonna be talking about horror movies. So feel free to come by, guys. Check out Hunting Alice. I'll post the link one more time here in the chat. Check out John De La Rosa's book. It's in the description. And my new book, it's in the description. People are telling me to end it. I'm going to end it now, guys. But anyways, I hope you all have a good day. And share out the stream anyways, even though we're ending. Maybe someone will want to catch the replay. Bye.